Livestream. Today, we are getting on Twitch. We are trying to make iron as cheap as cobblestone. Welcome to another live stream. We are trying to make iron and copper and tin and all those things as cheap as cobblestone. That is our goal. And for those of you guys who saw the last time, whoops, clicking on something. For those of you guys who saw the last time, basically we're starting working on a machine. We are trying to do automatic sifting, turning cobblestone into gravel, dust, and sand, and then sending, not in that order, and then sending all of that into the sieves, make an automatic system to be able to turn cobblestone into all the metals we need so we can have metals as fast as cobblestone. That is what we're trying to do. Last time, and I think the oxygen sealers are glitched. Yeah, I think that they are glitched. Yeah, okay, we need to fix that. But last time we were working on this over here. We set this up very nicely. We set up a machine to be able to turn this turns cobblestone into gravel. In here, we are out of gravel actually because I've been using it. Turn that into sand, turn that into dust. We want to set up a section of machines underneath that to be able to sift that, set up a whole bunch of auto sieves, and automate them with computer craft. That is the idea, at least. Now, I realized, though, two things. So last episode we did the auto hammers. This episode we're doing auto sieves and trying to do auto crafting as well. And then we were going to, in the third episode next time, work on the power, getting enough power for these things. Now, there's two issues. One, first of all, is that we will need a whole lot more auto sieves, I was realizing, than I was expecting. So, because these things are fairly slow, they have no power at the moment because they're shut off, but they're fairly slow at converting the hammering the cobblestone into gravel. So, we're going to need a whole lot more machines, so I hollowed out this room at the back of the base, going to hopefully line the machines up here, automate them with computer craft, all that kind of stuff, get a super fast automation is the idea. We will see how much we can do. But there is a major problem that can't actually wait till next episode, so we'll see what happens, because the major problem is our power situation. So, in between episodes, we ran out of power. And we ran out of power, and we ran out of power some more. And we ran out again. We keep running out of power. It keeps on because we have a huge power requirement with 9 auto hammers. And that's not even the bulk of the machine yet. That's just the introductory bit. As you can see, we have all these batteries here for those of you guys who are just tuning in and haven't seen the previous episodes. But we have all these energy storage units here, and we have a few solar panels outside, but they are nowhere near enough. Now, there is a glitch where it says sun is not visible. I don't know why it says that. It still is actually... Sometimes it still generates power. Let me see. These, I think, all will say that the sun is... Oh, this one's collecting energy. Sun is not visible. Okay, yeah, it's really, really weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Sometimes I have to restart the server to get that to work properly. It's really weird. And then sometimes it doesn't work properly even after restarting, which is really weird. I don't know what's up with that. And the oxygen machines inside the base are not working either. But in any case, these things generate, and when they generate, they don't generate enough to keep up with the load. So in between episodes, and we'll get to actually creating the automation and working towards that today. But in between episodes, as you can see, I restructured the power setup. So put one of these energy storage clusters connected to our oxygen gear, because these things kept running out of power. We drained the power completely out of those things, and then we run out of power for our oxygen machines. So one of these storage clusters will keep the oxygen machines running for about 45 minutes of real life time. So that is very, very nice for AFK. Keep these running with nothing coming into it. Now, we do have a trickle of power coming into it when we're running the machine, but at the moment, yeah, so these things need to be replaced, and the solar panels need to be replaced, and I don't know why these things sometimes load up glitched. It's really weird. But in any case, yeah, so you guys can see here, so that you guys can see what sort of power requirements are involved in this. Lipsanity says, now I'm thinking about making an energy monitor program for you. Ooh, that would be neat. I'm not sure what exactly it would monitor related to the energy, but that would be really neat indeed. Really neat indeed. Okay, so, yeah, so also we have switches here to be able to switch the machines on and off, which is nice, because having 9 of them running, 3 of them running drains our power, 9 of them running really drains it, and I'll show you guys just how fast it drains it in a minute. But just gonna say what else we did. Yep, that's actually about it, except for, to speed up things this episode, I did actually do some more resource gathering. So we have 19 diamonds, as you can see. We have almost a stack of emeralds, a whole bunch of lapis lazuli, almost a stack, almost 2 stacks of everything there and here, except for tin, because tin is very hard to get. It's very rare. But this here, the circuit fabricator, is now full of silicon, full of redstone, ready to go, just waiting on the diamonds and the rest of the recipe, which is nice. So I don't know why these oxygen machines keep glitching sometimes, so they just have to be replaced. But the solar panels are a mess right now as well. Really weird. I don't know if you guys know anything about why they do that, but Lipsanity says have it turn off your auto systems when power gets low. That is a good idea, because what I've been doing is having that switch to turn the main automation system on and off, and when it ran out of power, then I would let it run for a while, but then I'd turn it off and it would fill up some battery again. It can actually, with what we have, we can actually run 1 autosave and gain power. So that's really nice. But these things, I don't know why they say sun is not visible. Like, I don't know if that's a glitch or if there's actually something there. Because as you can see, we can see the sun just fine. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on there, but we have, there's, the sun appears to be visible to me. Unless you guys can think why these things are saying. They say that sometimes, and then I restart the server, and then they're fine after restarting, and then I restart it again, and then they're not fine, or maybe they're not fine after the second time. It's really weird. No idea what's going on with that. It looks like we have 1 panel running. Although the power should still be coming in pretty fast. So the 1 panel that's running, let's check if they're actually running. It might be a visual glitch. This is, hang on, /GC energy units RF. Okay, generating 13 RF per tick. Okay, so we should go to our power bank and see 13 RF per tick coming in. We should have everything off, just about. We have the main machine off. We have the oxygen obviously is on, but that's okay. 13 RF per tick. We shall see. Let's get up to this power bank here. There's nothing, but over here. Okay, as you can see, I think that's way more. Let's see, 13 RF. Calculator, please. Calculator, please. 13 RF per tick times 20. 260 per second we should be gaining. It looks more like we're gaining 1,000, maybe 2,000 per second. So it looks like all the solar panels are actually working, even though they say they're not working. So it seems to be a visual glitch of some kind. So anyways, with that established, that it seems like it's coming in very, very quickly, very nicely, now I'm going to show you guys what happens with our power requirements for this machine. So let's go over here. Let's turn all these things on. These ones have their own independent controls, which are connected off of the line going to, that would be the convert to dust. This is the convert to sand one. So let's turn this on. So now they can convert to sand. Very nice. And this is already on, converting to gravel from cobble. Okay. Also, another thing is the computercraft computers sometimes don't start when the world loads, which is really weird. So maybe we should set up a parallel program thing to send it to a display screen to say whether it's active or something. Not sure. But in any case, we are now ready to fire up the whole machine so far, these 9 things. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, I was saying earlier that I hollowed this area out for the machine because we're going to need a whole lot more machines than I had anticipated. Started doing some estimating, and yeah, we're gonna need to fill this thing with sieves, do a lot of automation with the sieves, and it's gonna be incredible. I'm estimating at least, I don't know, at least 10, maybe more like 30 sieves or something, auto sieves in total. But let's check on how our power goes. So we are at, as you can see, we have, come on, get up here, come on, okay, there we go. We have these storage clusters, the biggest storage units you can get in Galacticraft. We have 1, 2, 3 of them full. This one doesn't look like it's full, but that's a visual glitch. I discovered actually these ones, as soon as it starts losing power, it'll be like, oh wait, it's actually full. So then it'll set the number back to the top and then start going down. But anyways, we have 3 full and we have 1 1/4 full. And you can see it's gaining about 2,000 per second. Let's go and switch this machine on and see how quickly we drain power. So in here, let's see the energy buffers fill. Obviously that drains pretty fast. And once the energy buffers fill, then we will go check on how much we're draining power. So we had, what was it, 3 1/2, 3 1/4-ish of them full. So now that's full. The other ones are full too, right? Yep, they're full. Okay. Now let's see how fast we're draining power because of having all the machines on. Let's see. We have here, this one's already drained. Of course, that could be the energy buffers. But this one, as you can see, even though we're producing 1,000 or 2,000 per second, it's going down at the rate of, looks like close to 10,000 per second going down. It's like really, really, really fast. Maybe 5,000 per second, maybe 10,000, not entirely sure. But yeah, it's just losing power left, right, and center, and going down really, really fast. And as you can see, our oxygen's going down because these things glitched again. Not sure why they do that. Have to break them and replace them. Where's our 3 machines? There we go, oxygen sealers. And now we're gonna get to the automation, but we need to fix this power problem. If we can't even handle, okay, come on, seal please. If we can't even handle those 9 sieves, there's no way we'll be able to handle the full-on machine. And I haven't been able to do enough AFKing to be able to do a whole lot of automation work this time. Hello, what's going on? Why is it still saying area too big? Oh wait, is it because they're not all getting oxygen yet or something? I don't know what's going on here. But anyways, we need to fix that power thing first thing, because if we can't even handle those machines, there's no way we can handle more. And then we're going to work on, we also have to do the auto crafting thing. By the way, Libus 590, I don't remember, did you say that your auto compactor program, did you say that the auto compactor program will take anything and like craft it into anything else? I don't remember if that's what you said or not, but that would be great if it does that, because then we can do the automatic crafting perhaps next time. And okay, oh yes, okay, the third glitch, I forgot about the third glitch. The third glitch was this pipe, as you can see, has no oxygen in it, so we need to break that. We need to put it back down. There we go. Now it filled with oxygen. Now it's sealed. I don't know why it does that. It's very, very weird. There might be a way to fix it. It could be, I think we have the multi-core thing going on with Galacticraft, so that could be an issue. But anyways, back to the point. So let's get on to the automation. First thing is to build our power, because there's no way we can survive with it going down this fast. So let's shut this thing off for now. Let's start working on power. So let's see, we need some solar panels. Solar, because the really nice thing about them is that even though they appear to be a little bit glitchy, I don't know if it's because we're doing the multi-core threading thing for the server. Maybe you need to switch that setting. Apparently it can have some glitches, so maybe that's what's going on. But we need to make these things because they're really nice, because you set them up once and never have to touch them again. That's the thing. You don't have to keep adding fuel, you don't have to do anything like that, so it's very, very nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by a simple matter of doubling our solar panels, and we'll move on from there. So how many do we have? We have, okay, don't fall into the void, please. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 6 solar panels, so we will make 6 more, or 5 more, because we have 5 in a row, and the 6th is kind of off on its own. So let's make 5 more and see how this goes. So we're going to go ahead and quickly do that, make these in bulk. So we're going to need a lot of compressed steel. We're going to need, actually more compressed steel. We're going to need some aluminum ingots, compressed steel, aluminum ingots, and some blue solar wafers. Let's start with that. So we're going to need 1 set of that for each panel. So if we're making 5 panels, we'll make 5 solar wafers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamonds, which is a lot of diamonds, and 5 lapis lazuli. There we go. Okay, let's oh, and you can hear the program is working. The program that Lupus590 made to be able to go ahead and automatically hammer these things. It is working very nicely. The computer has taken some things out of here, and now the turtle has started again, mining cobblestone, which is very nice indeed. So, let's grab the compressed steel, grab some of that. We need to grab some, what was it, aluminum ingots. Let's grab some of that. Let's create some of these circuits. And there we go, the solar wafer things. Okay, so while that's going creating solar wafers for us, Lipus590 says, I wrote 2 auto-compact programs. The simple one only supports 1 block. The multi one can do 2x2 and 3x3, so long as there is only the same block in the crafting grid for the craft. I think I'm reading it too fast and not paying attention. The multi one can do 2x2 and 3x3, so long as there's only the same block in the crafting grid for the craft. Okay, a compaction of ingredients, if you would. The multi one can switch modes, but needs more babysitting when setting up. Okay, so would it be able to do things like taking out of the sieve, taking iron, nickel, copper, gold, and taking, well, not out of the sieve, taking out of a chest, okay? Taking out of the chest, taking these things sort of one at a time and like crafting them into the things. Like, can it handle multiple recipes if it doesn't do them all at once? That's the that's kind of the question, because otherwise we could actually put together a whole lot more turtles. That might work if we need to, if we need 1 per recipe. Okay, blue solar wafers, we have that. We need to get, so compressed steel, we need 5 advanced wafers, which is diamonds and redstone repeaters. So 5 repeaters, and of course 5 diamonds. Whoops, that would be a block. And we are using our diamonds very, very fast. So I think we should actually get some sifting going on to get some more diamonds. So let's just go ahead and grab some gravel. And we don't have any gravel to gravel to grab. So anyways, that would be that. We're kind of out of gravel. Okay. So what do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? We have, oh yeah, 5 diamonds over here. That's what we're doing. 5 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that would be 4. There we go, 5. And we need to go ahead and grab some repeaters. So that would be 3 redstone per repeater. So 15. There we go. 16. 15. There we go. Nice indeed. Okay, so we are now good to go. We need to get some sticks. We have the sticks. We can take the sticks and we can put them in... We need more sticks. Lots more sticks. Lots and lots and lots more sticks. Lupus590 says multi is for multi-recipe. Okay. It will switch between 2x2 and 3x3 when needed, too. Okay, that would be good. That would be very, very good indeed. So we can do the automatic smelting, the automatic crafting into blocks, all that kind of stuff. What are we doing here? We are doing something. We are trying to... Oh, where's our wood? That's what we're looking for. Where's the wood? Where's the wood? Where's the crook is the more important question. And let's head downstairs and start using the crook on these things. There we go. Okay, compressed crook. We're getting, hopefully, some silkworms. It actually would have been smart to get the string at the same time. That would have been very smart, because we're going to need some string. We are very much going to need some string. And I think those FPS optimization mods that you sent me a while ago, I think I'm going to need to set those up. Because we're getting a little bit of a slowdown here, which is not very good. So yeah, so that's kind of a thing. But in any case, yeah, we're going to need lots of wool. Didn't even think that through. So now we're going to have to replant the trees and wait for them to grow again. Although, do we have any bone meal? We might have some bone meal, actually. Or at least we will have bone meal after we get this automation up and running. That's the thing, but at the moment we don't. But that would be a piece of wood. And we need to put our saplings down here. And here we go. 1 and 2, and that would be that. Okay, we'll let those things grow. Lips180 says the extra setup is... the extra setup babysitting is because you have to tell it what recipe to use every time it sees a new item. Oh, okay. If it doesn't know what to do with an item, it leaves it in the input. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense indeed. So, we now have some silkworms that we can use. We'll keep 2 of them so that we can use them downstairs. But okay, that is looking good. We now have our extra wood, so we can go ahead and do that. And make some sticks like this. And we should actually make an extra compressed crook while we're at it. So let's make a bunch of sticks like this. Okay, come on. There we go, okay, and oak wood. Like this, make some more sticks. Compressed crook is crafted by 4 crooks. So here we go, like this. And there we go, nice, we have some crooks. Okay, getting ready for the automation. Need to get some power going first. So, okay, compressed crook like that. Now, we need the sticks, we need to make the repeaters. That's what we're trying to do. Repeaters, we need 5 repeaters. And repeaters are crafted how? Repeaters are... Let's check through our recipes. There we go. Okay, 2 torches. So 5 repeaters, so that would be 10 sticks. So there we go, 10 sticks. And some redstone, there we go, 10 torches, nice. And we're gonna need, this is actually really, really nice. Now that we can do things in bulk, speaking of bulk, we need actually some of this here stone stuff. Oh, this stuff, yeah, stone. There we go, smooth stone. But okay, it's really nice when you can do things in bulk. It speeds things up so much, and you can get onto some things that are a bit more advanced and hopefully more interesting. Haven't really thought that far ahead yet, but we will eventually. Once we get there, fairly soon, hopefully. But okay, redstone repeaters. We now have 5 repeaters. We can now make 5 of these things. 5 circuit fabricators. And while we are waiting, I should actually get some gravel coming, because we're gonna need some more diamonds. We're gonna need a lot more diamonds. We're also gonna need a lot more oxygen, because our oxygen tank ran low while we didn't get that thing, that oxygen stuff fixed yet. So, okay, now it's fixed, but we need to recharge our tank. So, okay, these things are on the way, so that's really nice. So, what do we need for the panel? We need heavy aluminum wire. We're gonna need 10. We're gonna need 5 steel poles, so let's check on our steel pole situation. We don't actually have any steel poles in here, thought we did. We don't have any here either, do we? Let's see, nope, it doesn't appear. It doesn't appear that we have any there, so that would be that. Okay, so, steel pole, this is probably full now. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. This is running at the same time. We need, what's this? Solar array controller. Connect solar array modules to this block to provide power most effective on space stations. Interesting. What is it crafted like? Compressed steel, heavy aluminum wire. Is this solar array actually better than the other? Solar array wafer, solar dust. Oh, that must come from Venus. That must come from Venus. We're gonna have to head there sometime, and we don't need these apples. We actually should need these apples. I have to install that Hunger and Peace mod to adjust that. But okay, there we go. So now we're gonna quickly do some crafting here. We're gonna find that we need to get some steel poles. We need 5 steel poles. So 1, 2, 3 sets of steel poles. Now, what do we need here? We are missing heavy aluminum wire. We need 10 of those. That is not going to be easy. Let's see. We're gonna need. Yeah, this is where we should really have done the silkworm thing on our trees before breaking them, because we actually have some. Okay, never mind. We have some string. That's good. Let's take 2 stacks of string to start. Okay, so heavy aluminum wire. Heavy aluminum wire, let's see what we have for wire already. We don't have any wire, it looks like, so that is not too good. Okay, so let's head in here, let's see. 10 heavy aluminum wire that we're gonna need. Oh, we need to actually craft the full solar panels, forgot about that. So let's make our heavy aluminum wire first. So 10 of them. That means we're gonna need 10 wool plus aluminum wire. So 10 aluminum wire would be actually just over 6 wool. So like, let's say 12 wool plus 10 wool, so it's about 22. So let's do some 22 wool like this. That would be 16. That's a good start. We're gonna need 22. Let's split this in half. There we go, 24. That is close enough. Let's do the crafting now. This is actually going very nicely. Okay, so aluminum wire, we're gonna need actually a few sets of that, so let's just start with 2 sets. Start with 2 sets of that. We don't know without calculating how much we're gonna need to make this full solar panel, because they all require aluminum wire in them. And that's a rhyme. But, okay, 10 of these, please. 1, 2, nope, the 1, 2 is supposed to go down there. There we go. 10. Okay, so we now have that. Now we need the full solar panel. So let's go ahead and craft all of these. All of the full solar panels. We shall see how this goes. Let's go ahead and make some of... We can't actually make this yet because we don't have these. We don't have any glass with us. We need to make some glass. So let's go ahead and get the glass and get this back to the place over there. And we need the glass. Okay, there we go. That would be the glass. We need to probably make some more glass in the furnace just like this and get it going. Where's the sand we need? Oh, actually, sand would be in this machine that has been running off camera. And that is very nice indeed. A stack of sand. That once it's running full speed and we actually have like all the gravel and all the everything else we're supposed to have, that's going to be so good. And we now have a full oxygen tank, which is very nice, but we are going to be able to get some stuff very, very fast, which is going to be very nice indeed. Just pull out, like, we need 20 stacks of gravel here. Let's just grab 20 stacks of gravel, move on, that kind of thing. That is going to be really nice indeed. So let's see. So let's make all of these. That's not all of these. Okay, we are low on what? We are low on aluminum wire. So let's make some of these. We need to make some more wool. Let's make as much wool as we want for this. There we go. That would be that. Now, single solar array. Oh yeah, we need to make the wire, first of all. There we go. Another set of wire. And now we can make this thing again. Okay, there we go. Come on, there we go. Nice. Okay, we now have that. We now need to make another set. We need a lot more aluminum wire. We're going to need a lot more wool. A lot more wool. And as you can see, we have just used up our entire supply of string. So that is an issue. That is an issue. We've used up our entire supply of string. Making these single solar panels, single solar modules, is the actual proper name for it, but there we go. We now have some glass as well. Okay, this is going crazy. We're draining our resources, making the power, which doesn't seem to make much sense, draining resources to make power. So, oh, and I just crafted the wrong thing, but that is okay because we're gonna need, oh yeah, we need to make some wire. Forgot about that. So, okay, make the wire this thing, okay, like this. Okay, we are kind of stuck. We are kind of stuck without our trees. Oh, we have 1 tree grown. Okay, we have 1 tree grown. That's off to a good start. Off to a good... Oh, Start indeed. Now, I think while we're waiting for that, we can actually do one more recipe. Okay, and have a little bit of frame rate lag. That is not too good. Not too good, but... Well, we are... Oh, did this actually work? Not completely, though. What are we out of? Aluminum wire, of course. Okay, so while we are waiting for that, let's just put down a chest here so that we can put our valuables down here, but let's go and start building the platform while we're waiting for our tree. Start building a platform. That's always a risky task, is building the platform, because you might fall, which is obviously not what you want to have happen. So that's kind of a thing. But it looks like we are clear of all the sensitive stuff that we don't want to lose particularly. There we go, let's grab this. Okay, now what are we going to do here? We need to go ahead and head outside and start trying to build the platform. So here is the start of the platform. I think we're going to try to build these in rows. So let's build the things in rows. I think they'll get through each other, hopefully, to be able to gather from the sun. We will see. We will see. Now, actually, we did drop off our most important valuables, such as the things we were building with. However, we actually have all of our oxygen gear on us, which is quite expensive. So we don't want to lose all of that. That's the issue with working in space. You drop off your valuables, but you still have your oxygen gear on, which kind of is necessary, but kind of makes it so that you don't really drop off your valuables. So that's kind of an issue. So we will have to do something about that, but we need to go ahead and extend this platform over this way and see how big we can make this. Oh, nice, we ran into a block there, so we can save some space here, some blocks, but cobblestone doesn't need to be saved, but that's besides the point. The point is basically that we are trying to make this platform, and we now have made the perimeter of the platform. Very nice indeed. Now, how's our tree growing? How is our tree growing going? That is the question, and let's go ahead and check on that, actually. Let's see if we can actually check it from the front of the base, because we don't often come around here, so can we see things inside the front of the base? Oh, we have to actually open the airlock, I think. Aha, and as you can see, it's not grown yet. So there we go. Okay, so we need to get back upstairs somehow. So let's head ourselves out of here. Oh, there would be our turtle running again. This is actually pretty neat when you see it from outside like this. That's actually pretty neat. Pretty neat indeed. That tree looks very odd, though. Very odd from outside. Okay. So, time to go. Can we do the parkour? This is a parkour course. We're trying to get on top of the base, is what we're trying to do. And the parkour will take us where? Whoops. Okay, jump first, then go backwards. Okay. 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 Everything happening all at once. This is a parkour video, apparently, now, instead of just simply a space video kind of thing. This is a parkour video, and as you can see, we've made it up here. Let's, oh, ouch. Okay, let's jump up first and then go back. And there we go! Okay, we made it up over top of that block there. Very nice indeed, very nice indeed. And over here, we are now on our way to the main section over here. Aha! Yes, this is where our solar panels are to go. Okay. Okay, so let's quickly get this filled in, and then we will be good to go to finish crafting the solar panels. Hopefully the tree will have grown at that point. If not, then we'll have to work on beginning crafting and setting up the computer gear, the auto sieves, all that kind of stuff to make iron and copper and tin and all those things. Perhaps even diamonds as cheap as cobblestone. Now diamonds won't actually become as cheap as cobblestone, I don't think, because the other things will get very, very fast, but diamonds are more rare than them, so we will have loads of diamonds, but probably not that many diamonds. But, okay, let's put the gravel in this here so that we can actually get a few more diamonds, speaking of, because we need some diamonds. Let's grab some of these. There we go. Okay. Time to go back outside. Alright. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. And speaking of one thing at a time, these things still say sun's not visible, but they still appear to be generating. So, no idea what's going on with that. That is very, very weird. Very weird indeed, because the oxygen gear inside the oxygen sealers, when they say they're not working, they actually are not working. Even when they should be working, they are not working. So that's the issue. These things, when they're not working, they appear to actually be working, which is very, very weird. So yeah, that is interesting indeed. Okay. Alright, so this is our platform mostly done, actually. That went by very, very quickly indeed. Very nicely. Okay, here we go. Oh, placing blocks in the wrong place. Okay. Alright, what do we have here now? We have these blocks need to go, but we also are going to need a whole lot more wire to connect the panels. Didn't even think of that. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more wire. Is it because this is not the heavy wire? Do you guys know what's the difference between heavy aluminum wire and this lighter wire? Because this is a tier 2 solar panel, so I don't know if it requires tier 2 wire to work properly. That's the question. That is the question, and I do not know the answer to that one, but that could explain why they're having issues. Because the heavy wire doesn't actually appear to do anything that I'm aware of. Like, it doesn't seem to... It never seems to be the constricting factor, unless we just haven't tried to pump enough power through it for it to be an issue. But, I don't know, it doesn't say anywhere what... Unless it says on the wiki, but it doesn't say in the game what kind of power levels it'll pass through it. So, I don't know. So, okay, so we should be able to head downstairs to the trees. Should be grown now. Yes, they are. Okay, very nice. We actually have our stuff on us. We don't need to leave. So, okay, there's our silkworms. We can put one on this end, and one on this end. There we go. Okay, so they will take over the trees. We'll be able to harvest the string. That'll be very nice indeed. Okay, here we are. Alright, so yeah, it could be an issue of having the light aluminum wire instead of the heavy. That could be the issue. Now, I'm just thinking through this. You guys may notice, actually, that if we were to try to fix the panels, basically, they would go flying into space, and we would never see from them again. So, if we try to break the panels to fix them... So I think we need to build a bit of a buffer around the panels somehow. So build up maybe a wall on each side kind of thing. That might become necessary. Let's build out a little bit more while we are waiting for our trees. Just to start building that buffer so that we can hopefully break the panels and hopefully make it work properly again, and actually say the proper value so we can tell if our thing is working or not. That's the thing. So there we go, we've extended that a little bit. Our trees probably actually... The silkworms don't take long, so we can probably head back downstairs and harvest. That would be nice. That would be very, very nice indeed. Very, very nice indeed. Yep, there we go. They are done. They are done indeed. Okay, string! 3, 2, 1, brrr, we get some string just like this. Okay, we get some frame rate just like that. Okay, we definitely need to fix that, but oh wow, that sapling looks very weird. When you see the saplings pop out of a whole bunch of white everywhere, white string, white leaves, white everything, and then there's saplings, green saplings. They really stand out. It looks really nice, actually. Okay, what do we have here? This is coming along. This is coming along indeed. There we go. That is nice. That is nice indeed. Okay. Okay, now, time to harvest the trees. Apparently we have some string stuck at the top of the tree, which is not very good. Okay, that would be that one done, and let's go for this one as well, and then we'll go ahead and replant this as well. So there we go, let's place down the saplings, and then we have loads of string. We should have a couple of stacks more of string. So that may or may not be enough, but it is something, which is nice. And that appears to be... oh, there's still some stuck up there somehow. Where are they stuck? Okay, there appears to be a glitched block again, because we broke it so quickly. Okay, we get this glitched block thing sometimes, which is really weird. Really weird indeed. Let's go back into here, and hopefully there's no glitched block this time. That's the idea. That's the idea. And we have... aha, there we go. Okay, that would be our glitched block. And it is gone, and that one is gone too. Okay. So apparently the troubleshooting is not done. Apparently the troubleshoot... it's very, very weird. Let me check on the RAM. Hang on. Because this frame rate lag is very weird, because sometimes it works fine, other times it doesn't work fine. It's really weird, really weird. The RAM we have... okay, we actually have a fair bit. We have 9.8 gigabytes of RAM, including the swap being used, compared to the 8 in the actual thing, the actual... what's it called? I don't know what it's called. I do know what it's called, but I forgot. But anyways, what was it? Oh, the RAM stick. That's what I'm trying to say. The RAM stick. We have 8 gigabytes in the RAM stick. We're using almost 10, so we're using some swaps. So maybe that's got something to do with the frame rate. I don't even know. Gonna have to solve this sometime. But we now have enough to make our solar panels, it looks like. And we now have the space outside to be able to make them. And then we can get onto our automation that is more important. Well, I mean, not more important, but more interesting. More interesting. This is very important because this will allow us to even run the thing, which is, of course, very helpful. So what are we missing? We are missing... okay, so let's craft this. That's our first panel. We are missing this. So we need some more of these. So some more aluminum wire. So we're going to need a lot more wool. Let's go ahead and take all of this and craft it like that. There we go. Loads more wool. G1 Games Twitch. Hello, welcome to you, welcome to the day, and welcome to the stream. We are today trying to continue making iron and copper and all that as cheap as cobblestone. That's the thing. But we have the issue of we ran out of power, like, multiple times, and we're just draining it so fast. We're producing something like 2,000 RF per second, it looks like, and we are actually... that's how much we're producing, but we are using something like 10,000, possibly 20,000 per second. So producing 2,000, using 10 or 20,000 per second just for the 9 auto hammers that we have going right now. So of course, when you add the auto sieves that we're about to have into the mix, then it just takes over your power generation completely. We won't even be able to run the machine. So we need to get that going right about now. G1 Games says, how is your day? My day is very good. How is your day, sir? Days can be good. Days can be good indeed. And we also need some aluminum wire indeed. That's kind of a thing. So let's go ahead and make some string. And grab this, and let's see, what do we need? Oh, aluminum wire, yes of course. Yes of course, there we go, grab some of that. These things take a lot to craft. There we go, we finally are through the first stage of making this full solar panel. So now we need to make these things into this thing. Oops, okay. Grab this. There we go, we can make 4 of these. We can now craft this. There we go! Finally, we now have our 5 solar panels, advanced solar panels. G1 Games says, my day is great. Just tried out the new update for Minecraft, and it's epic. There's a new update for Minecraft? Really? What did they add? That would be interesting. I've not heard about that yet. So, like, what kind of new features? Which update is this now? Is this like 1.16, 1.15, something like that? I don't remember. Getting completely lost. Given Games says the new 1.16 Nether update. Okay, so what did they add then? They must have added quite a lot of things. Okay, so we need block, edge, space, edge, block. That looks about good. So let's connect this like this. I think facing this way might be good. There we go. This one is collecting energy. This one is collecting energy. This one is collecting energy. This one should be at least, collecting energy. Okay, let's check if these are, yeah, they are. Okay, so they are working. They are working as they're supposed to be, which is very, very good. Very, very good indeed. So, we now have 5 more panels set up. Given Games says it has new nether biomes, netherite armor, a respawn anchor, which you can respawn in the nether. Really? Okay, that could be interesting. That could be interesting indeed. We have... These things are probably still glitched. Oh, that one's collecting energy. This one is now collecting energy. This one is now collecting... Okay, so these things are all working now, which is good. This one should be working too, yes. Wait, am I clicking the thing behind me? Let me just see. I think I might be too far back. No, these are actually working. Okay, that's weird. This one's collecting energy too. Okay, this is good. This is good indeed. Now, these things have basically filled their buffers, but we're gonna just check on the rate of filling up power, just to see what to compare it to. So, okay, we are filling up power with the 1 row of panels running. We're filling up power at around, looks like about 2,000-ish per second. That's an estimate. But, okay, so 2,000-ish RF per second. So now, let's go ahead and connect these things up and see what happens with this. If you guys happen to know heavy aluminum wire versus basic aluminum wire, which is better, then let me know if that could be why the panel is glitching. But, yeah, okay. So there we go, we have that going. We need to get the rest of it connected. I think we need maybe 1 more set, maybe 2 more sets of aluminum wire. We will see. We will head over here and try to... What do we have here? Okay, we're gonna need some more of this. Let's make only 8 wool. Okay. Wool and aluminum, and okay, the wire would be over here. We can make it like, oop, wrong button. There we go. 1 set. Okay, that will work to start with. That might be all we need. It might be. Let's check. Let's check. Let's check. We don't want to waste materials if we don't have to. Actually, even if you have to waste materials, you don't really want to waste materials. But okay, so let's try. What's the best way to string this thing? Probably just like this. We're not going to be able to walk through here. I think we might need to do some things with the cobblestone. G1 Games says, so what's the goal for this series? The goal for this series is basically to... I forget. That's a good question. Let me check. It's on the Twitch launcher. It's on the Twitch launcher. The goal for the series is apparently we don't say it enough because I forgot. So if the host forgets, then you guys are gonna forget too. So okay, the challenge. Challenge yourself to what is perhaps an unusual challenge, strangely simple yet strangely complex. When a mod pack has too many mods, automation often becomes too easy. The challenge of a thinking pack is that it's got too few mods. Here's the challenge. Start in the asteroid belt with low resources and no mobs to get metals from. We did that step. Automate pretty much everything using only these few mods. We are working on part of that. We're working on trying to automate metal production very quickly, and then we're going to start building some things, hopefully. Third challenge, visit every planet and build a livable base on each one, and I'm hoping to build a lot more than that, hopefully build some fancy things, and bonus, possibly build a big rail system, which is possible as well. And the obstacles are no nether, no potions, magic, all that stuff, peaceful mode, and using very few mods. That is basically the challenge in a nutshell. So that is what is up with that. That is what is up with that. So that is that. So let's go ahead and jump back into this. So we were gaining about 2,000 energy per second. This is going to be a difficult place to jump out of, because there's invisible blocks up above if we pass the wire in front, so that's kind of a thing. I think we're going to need to pass the wire around a little bit farther this way, so that we can get out the front more easily. So there we go. Okay. There we go. Actually, would have built it one more over, but anyway. Okay, so what do we have here? We are filling up power a lot quicker. We should be, at least. Okay, so this is nice. So they will drain their buffer of energy. And we will see once they drain their buffer of energy. Okay, so that's done. The draining is done. So, okay, so how much are we gaining now? We should be gaining close to 4,000 per second. Now, this, of course, filled up really fast with the energy buffer. Apparently, it filled up faster than it can actually output or something. But now it's draining. It's draining, and so once this is drained, then we'll be able to see, because this thing will start filling more at the rate that we're going to be seeing it fill at, so we're going to be able to see it better at that point. So, okay, we now have doubled, almost. That one's an odd one out, but we have basically doubled our power production, which is good. We're still not up to the level we need to be, but that's okay, because what we need to do next is make the machines, the automatic sieves and things, to get ourselves up to where we need to be. That's the thing. Now, what I really want to find out right now, though, once this is done, let's go ahead and check on our thing over here. What we want to find out is this thing, every time we were to switch it on, it would drain something like 10 or 20,000 RF per second. And so that was obviously a big issue, but what we want to see is if one of these sections will now run because of our increased power production. If one of these sections will run and still gain power, that's what we're looking for, really, because that allows AFKing to happen very well. So let's turn off the other two sections, keep the first section ready to go. We still have the master switch off, which is nice. We have our extra power for our oxygen, which is also nice. Okay, let's see. Has the power stabilized yet? This thing is down to... Okay, so this is actually empty. This is a visual glitch. So, okay, that is empty. So we are gaining how much now? We are gaining... Okay, we are gaining a lot faster. It looks like we are gaining around... I don't know, it's really difficult to estimate. But it looks like maybe 10,000 every 3 seconds-ish? Something like that? What do you guys think? How fast do you guys think this is going? If you guys were to try to estimate. I think it's maybe 10,000 every 3 seconds or so. So that is nice. That is nice. That's not as fast as it needs to be. But anyways, let's go ahead and switch on the machine and see if we can keep one section running and still gain power. That's the goal. Now, first thing obviously is we need to check on, well, first thing is we need to refill our oxygen tank from being outside all that time, but second thing is we need to check this is full. Yes, this is full. That's good. This is off. Yes, this is off. This is off too. This should be off as well. So the only thing we should have draining is, of course, our oxygen gear, which is basic, but we also need this machine. So we should have one section of this running, and okay, switch it on. There we go. So let the buffers fill up, because that drains really, really fast while the buffers are filling. And then we should be able to get one of these machine sections running and still gain power. That is the goal. Now let's head out and check on that situation. What do we have here? We have, oh, so close. So close. We're not there yet. As you can see, we're only draining, looks like about 200 per second. So we're doing much better, only draining around 200 per second. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, it's going back up. Is that because the buffers were actually still filling? There were more buffers to do or something? Because, okay, now we're actually going up. That's what we want. Getting tongue-tied. That is what we want to see, because this means we can run a full section of the machine, be getting gravel to be able to get more diamonds, more materials, to make more machines, and we can keep it running indefinitely and don't have to switch it off to regenerate. Now, obviously that is only doing one section, only the section turning cobblestone into gravel, so we'll want to let that fill up and then switch it off and switch the next section on. Eventually, once this gets all filled up, then we might be able to just leave the whole thing on. We'll see. But at the moment, this is going very nicely. This is going very nicely, but as you guys can see, this is why I'm saying we're going to need a whole lot more machines. Because in all that time, we've made 45 gravel. And you may think, well, 45 is a lot. Yes, but it's not as fast as cobblestone. If you see the way this cobblestone thing is going, it's going so fast you can't even see it doing anything. That's amazing. But yeah, so if you guys see, let's take something out of there, and then how fast this guy goes once he realizes there's something missing. Hello? Hello? He's got to realize there's something missing soon. There does seem to be quite a delay on this program. I don't know, what is the delay on this program? Lupus 590, I don't know if you know, like, how often does it check for needing space, and does it have to have 2 stacks removed, or something like that? So I guess we'll listen for when it starts going, because it will start going eventually. So it must have like a minute of delay or something. That must be what it's doing. But okay. Yeah, so basically that would be that. So trying to see how quickly it gains power is the idea. So we now have our oxygen, very nice indeed. So, okay. Livestream says it might take a while. It waits for longer the longer it... Oh! It waits for longer the longer it waits. Up to 150 seconds if I remember. Okay, so I guess that means if you're using it a lot, like very fast, it'll fill up the chest and then wait a short amount of time to check if the chest is full. And if the chest is empty again, then it does its thing. And if the chest is still full for a long time, then it... Okay, so let's put one of the stacks in there. If the chest is still full for a long time, then it would go and actually wait longer. Oh, output full, waiting 120 seconds. Okay, so that would be it. So it's about 2 minutes. So, okay, so that would be that. So, we are ready, actually, now that we have our power Oh! Okay, so you guys can see, it's like bang, 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 bang. That's how fast cobblestone is, just like that. And we need to see that over here. We do not have the gravel coming out that fast. Let's check over here. Yeah, it's even with 3 of them. Triple this speed, you're still not that close. So we can at least get these things running that fast. It'll be harder to get the sieves going that fast, because at that point, like, so we might not get the sieves going quite that fast, but practically, like, it's practically as fast as cobblestone is what I'm aiming for. But because the sieves, you split things up at that point, and the gravel goes into 2 different sets of sieves and things like that. So, anyways, let's make sure we're still gaining power, which is going to be good. If we are still gaining power, then we can go ahead and head on into... Okay, yes, we're still gaining power. Very nice indeed, still gaining power while we are running those 3 sieves, which is very nice. This thing is still glitched, which is okay. Visual glitch, it's actually empty, but it seems like once it starts trying to fill, it'll reset at 0, it'll realize, and then it goes to 0 and all that. But anyways, okay, so now that we have that done, now let's go on. Let's just make sure that our trees are planted. I don't remember if we actually replanted them. Yes, we did, and that one is already grown already. Okay. Time to... Come on, let me through! The lag is making it impossible to get through these gates. That's an issue. Okay. So, we now have this thing running. It is good to go. So, we need to go ahead and start making this automation. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set up our auto sieves. So I'm guessing... Loops590, I don't remember... the program that you were saying for the auto sieves, is it the same program as this? Like working the same way? So we just set up the modems, we set up the sieves, we set up the chests and the computers and all that just like we did for here, is my guess. So we'll start working on that. We obviously need some sieves, so let's go ahead and make that. We're gonna make them in sets of 3. Let's try to make 9 sieves if we can. Livestream says works similar but is a different program. Okay, good to know. So I'll set up the infrastructure about the same. So auto, and we will see, because this will really start draining our power, which will be a problem, obviously. Auto sieve. Okay, glass panes, iron ingots, blocks of iron, and sieves. Okay, so we're gonna need, if we're gonna make 9 of those, let's, actually, how many do we need? We need 2 for gravel. This would be the sets, and then we want to obviously speed it up. But, okay, 2 for gravel, 3 for sand, and 2 for dust. So that would be 7 sets. And let's actually lay these out over here. So, what do we have here? We're gonna need 1, 2, oh, okay, didn't want to break that. I didn't want to place that. 2 for gravel, 3 for sand, and we ran out of space. Okay, apparently this thing is not big enough. Okay, that would have been good to check before starting. Okay, let's change this. Let's move this over. It might fit if we move it into the hallway. It might fit if we do that. So let's see. Let's go, and here we go. So okay, 2 for gravel, 3 for sand, and 2 for dust. Okay, so this will mean it will be filling up part of the room here, which would hopefully have more sieves in it, and hopefully have some walking space, which makes it difficult. Now, we have a 1 block wide gap between all of them, but how are we going to do this? Because we're going to need modems on every one of them, and we're going to need wire. Now, the modems need to connect, I think, to only 1 task of sieve, if I'm not mistaken. So basically the modems, like if we have, what I mean is like if we have a sieve here, this one's supposed to run gravel, and wait, okay. The representative says the program doesn't care about layout of the sieves. True, but like if this one's supposed to run gravel and this one's supposed to run sand, then if we have a modem in between, then it's connecting to both, so it'll be putting sand in the wrong one or something. That's kind of what I'm concerned about. So if we have multiple things for gravel, then that should work fine, is my guess. But if we have... so that's multiple things for gravel, but if we have 1 for gravel, 1 for sand, I don't know if we can mix the modems. The representative says sieves can safely have changing inputs. That is true, but we want the output chests to be sorted, so we want to have them sorted. That's kind of the issue. And sometimes having the wrong mesh gives us the wrong materials, not what we're looking for as well. Almost dropped a cup of water, and that's not very good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, those modems can in fact connect to... Wait. Okay, so we need to think about output as well. Okay, so we have input here. So input is obvious. So basically, if we have the sieve here, these blocks represent sieves, okay? So if we have the sieve here, our input is going to be, like, let's say this section, these two are dust, okay? So we're gonna have our input of dust going into both of these. So we can have the modem in between both of those, because it'll just push the dust into both of those. But the two have different outputs. So what happens at that point? Basically, the program will output them both into the same chest. Do we want that? That's the question. So let's check on dust. Let's check the recipes, the usages for dust. Livestream says, the hammer and sieve programs can share modems. They will ignore each other's peripherals? What do you mean? I'm confused. Because these, as I understood it, these things don't seem to make a difference. Like, they just seem to be like, oh, there is a sieve, or a hammer, rather. There's a hammer, and so it goes and uses it. That's kind of the thing. So if we're trying to keep them separate. When you say they will ignore each other's peripherals, do you mean the input and output chests? Is that what you mean? I'm trying to understand this here. As you can tell, I'm not a very skilled programmer, so it kind of is interesting. But okay, so output. So if it's like this, it will output everything into the output chest. Now, what do we get from dust? We want to get from dust. We want the string mesh gives us bone meal and gunpowder. We want the whoops, wrong button. The iron stiffened mesh. Yeah, so the iron stiffened mesh and the string mesh. So bone meal and gunpowder from one, redstone, glowstone, blaze, and skystone from another. So what we want to do is keep them separate. That's what I want to do in the output, at least. So whether that's done by sorting, whether that's done by keeping the modem things separate, I'm not sure how we would sort that exactly. The other thing is, actually we do need to do some sorting, come to think of it, anyways, because the other thing is, if you look at this here, the usages for dust, bone meal, we can, I believe we can craft it, yeah, bone block. We can compress bone meal, but you don't smelt bone meal, versus you don't smelt gunpowder either. But the redstone, no, you don't actually smelt any of these things. But the other things you do, some of them, like for example what you get from gravel, if we head over to the gravel chest here, which is actually starting to fill up now thanks to the solar panels. But gravel chest here, we have this one gives you flint and coal and a bunch of things here, right? So you want the flint and coal not to get smelted, and the other things too. And really, I want a different chest for... Well, actually, it would be good to have a different chest for everything, but I was thinking of just a different chest for, like, the flint mesh versus the iron mesh. That kind of thing. And having them sorted into these ones are craftable, these ones are not craftable, these ones are smeltable, and these ones are not smeltable, that kind of thing. But I guess we could just throw a sorting computer in between, so that might work. Livestream says, the sieve program doesn't care about hammers, and vice versa. The input and output chests are specific, and both programs will only use the chests that they were told to use. Oh, I see what you're saying. So the sieve... Oh, I see what you're saying. The hammer and sieve programs can share modems. Not meaning that you can have multiple separate hammer programs that you want to run separately, but meaning that you can have a hammer program and a sieve program running separately. Through the same modems, if that makes any sense. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense, but anyway. Okay, but output chest, multiple outputs is not supported. Okay. They will only use the chests that they were told to use. So, okay. So, what we want here, the first stage would be, okay, so if that's the case, so we're gonna want to keep the, okay, so we're gonna want to keep dust and sand and gravel separate. We can, I think the best thing to do might be, oh, you know why, okay, hang on. Why I was thinking of keeping them separate even among, like, dust there having two different sieve options, that kind of thing, that we want to use. Why I was thinking of keeping them separate is because, let's say we backlog on bone meal, for example, or if we backlog on blaze powder or something, we don't want the other, let's say it's bone meal. If we backlog on that, we don't want it to clog up the system and suddenly we're not getting any more redstone, right? So I want this system to be able to clog up on bone meal and gunpowder, while this system is still running, producing redstone. That's the idea. So basically, having them running separately. And because over here, the sand, you can see the sand actually fills up in the hammer, and the sieves do the same thing, that they're gonna start clogging each other up. That's the thing. So I want them to be separate for that reason. However, that might take some more space. Let's see. So we can have the power lines running between them all we want. That's no issue. That's actually better because it saves aluminum. So we want, okay, so let's say these are dust. So we want a power line running between them. And we want the modems to be, we want one on this row. We're going to have rows, okay? So we're going to have, like, this is the back one, and it's a row of auto sieves going out as far as we need. We can actually take down the back wall and extend it even farther. That's the idea. So that would be an incredible thing once we get it done. That's the goal. So, okay, so we can run the power between them. We need to have a modem on each, like, have a separate row column thing for each one. So I think let's put the sieve at the top and put the modem right beneath it, and then we'll put another row of sieves below it once we have the materials, because that will mean one modem can do multiple sieves for the same thing, for the purpose of speeding it up. So have them in a column. So sieve, modem, sieve, sieve, modem, sieve, actually. That should work very nicely, actually. So let's break this. Let's place down our sieves here. Sieve, modem, sieve, sieve, modem, sieve. That should work very nicely. So that keeps it in a column. Our power can go in between. So that should work nicely. So that's the modems, that's the power. The chest can go at the end of the row. That should work. Possibly at the beginning of the row, actually, because then we don't have to move the chest whenever we extend and add more sieves. So, yeah, okay, so the chest at the beginning, the other chest at the, probably at the top at the beginning or something. The chest, actually, the input chest is over there. That's our input chest. And then our output chest would be probably down at the bottom here. So let's go ahead and break this. Let's put our sieve here, and then the chest right beside it. No, actually, yeah, actually the chest. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna have to sort that out. Lupinity says you could edit the program and have it not handle the output of the. Oh yes. You reminded me of something. Okay, you could edit the program and have it not handle the output of the sieves. Then a hopper or another program can do it. Yeah, that was a thing. Wasn't there a thing where we couldn't have a turtle interfacing with a sieve or something like that to pull things out of it? There was something like that. Although, actually, I don't think that's what we're doing right now because we're using plethora and we're doing all kinds of things like that. Okay, so I think this should work. this design. And then we shouldn't need anything in between the rows. So we should be good to go. So, okay, so let's make the first row. Let's start with that. So we're gonna need 4 sieves. Okay, 4 auto sieves. Let's make our 4 auto sieves and move on with that. Let's check on our power though. We should be gaining very nicely. Gaining some power over here. And this one is almost full actually. This one's almost full, very nice indeed. That is a nice thing to see. Okay, now, okay, what are we gonna do here? So, we need to get our sieves, and auto sieves require a whole bunch of iron, Let's go ahead and put away our aluminum, like this. There we go. Alright, Livestream says, turtles will have to access the bottom of the block, I think, to remove output items. Okay. But we're actually using modems instead of turtles, so that should be okay. I will be right back. Alright. Hello, Livestream says, be right back screen doesn't have music credits. Yeah, that's a good point. Hang on. Gonna fix that. There we go. That is now fixed. Thanks for pointing that out. That was an oversight. That was quite an oversight. Okay. Now, what do we have here? We have the ability to make some things. We have the need to make some things. We are going to make some sieves. We are going to start with 4 sieves. That would be the idea. Now, auto sieve, we're going to need how much? 4 blocks. Nope. We're going to need 8 blocks of iron and 8 ingots. So let's start with that. 8 blocks of iron, 8 ingots. So where do we have here? We can put our string away though. No, we can't. I think we need it. We might. Okay. Anyways, 8 blocks of iron and 8 ingots. So grab a stack. That sounds like a good place to start. So 8 blocks of iron. This should have nothing in it. Okay, good. 8 blocks. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought it was. That's only 7 blocks. Are we even going to have enough iron to do this? That's the question. Because that is an incredible amount of iron required. Actually, speaking of incredible amount of stuff, hang on, we'll get to that in a moment. But we need 8 sieves. We need a whole bunch of glass panes. Okay, so let's get some glass panes. But here's the question: is we need to be able to run the auto sieve over here. Is that going to drain our power? That's the question, because now we have infinite gravel coming, and we can really keep it infinite, actually, because we are still gaining power. So let's grab 3 stacks of gravel. Let's throw one of them in here, and then see, so that we can keep gaining iron. Are we still gaining power? That is the question. That is the question. Let's go ahead and head out here and see if we are gaining power. No! We are losing power! And we're losing it fairly quickly. Looks like maybe 1,000 per second or something. So, okay, so we're gonna need some more panels, but we won't do that right now. We will do that later. But, yeah, so that's kind of an issue. But anyway, it's okay because our oxygen machines now can run for about 45 minutes with no additional power added. So, okay, what do we have here? We now need... we now have some blocks of iron. We now need to make some sieves. How do you make the sieves? That would be a lot of wood. A lot of wood. That would be a problem. So where do we need our... We have our oak wood. We might need some slabs. I didn't check that. So, okay. Time to make 4 sieves. Time to make 4 sieves. And... oh yeah, we do need slabs. Very nice. And we need 4 times 4. 16 planks. Okay. 4, 8, 12, 16 planks. There we go. Like that. Now we're going to need also 4, 8 sticks. Which we don't have enough. So there we go. Make 8 sticks. There we go. Okay. We have now crafted 4 sieves. Nope, we've crafted 2 sieves. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing the birchwood slabs. Or the other thing. Different recipe. There we go. 4 sieves. That is nice indeed. Nice indeed. Okay, so 4 sieves. We can now make some... ooh, we need some glass panes. So 4 times 4 would be about 16 glass panes, just like that. Very nice indeed. Grab this. Make 4 auto sieves. Nice. Okay, 4 auto sieves are ready to go. So let's go ahead and set these things up in place of our cobblestone. Really, we want to not have these built right there. We want to really build them over that way more. But, okay, so maybe let's remove this layer, because that's very much in the way. It will be in the future. And let's add, do we want this to be flush with the wall? Might as well, actually, so yeah, that's okay. So let's place down our sieves here. Actually, you know what? We might need more space in the future. So, okay, so let's build our first row like this. Let's build it in one from the outside, because we might need more space. So, just in case, it's easier to move the wall right now than it is to move the whole machine later. That's the thing. So, okay, this would be that, this would be that. Very nice. Okay, we can now break this. We can now break this and break this. That's nice. Okay, so what do we have? We have some sieves. We need to put our output chest somewhere. And actually, should we put the output chest at the top? Because here's the thing, if we put the modem down here, and the output chest, then the output chest can't actually open because the modem's in the way. So, wait, actually we can put the output chest beside, can't we? That might work. That might work. But it would be nice to put it in line, though. So I think if we put it up in the roof, that might be good. So let's put this thing at the back where it's supposed to be. There we go. Our output chest can be over here. We can extend the roof up a little bit. And there we go. We can now access our output chest very easily. So let's make that said output chest. We should really actually make a crafting table for over here. That would be very practical. But okay. Output chest. Very nice indeed. Very nice, very nice, very nice. We got that. Okay, nice. Okay, done. Now, that would be that. Now we can put this over here. And... okay. So that would be the output chest. Nope, that would be stupid. That would be very stupid, because we still need the other section of the machine. And how are we going to connect it to that chest way up there? That's the question. So basically we have 3 sections. We have the first section, which is the materials, the hammers, that's the word. Keep forgetting what the word is. We have the hammers, and that's the first section. The second section is the sieves, so we're going to have that. And then the third section is going to be the auto crafting. So we're going to have auto crafting, auto furnaces, and all that, and I thought that okay, this is going to be expanding really rapidly, because I thought we were going to be putting the, okay, hang on, getting completely lost, okay, basically, here's the thing. We need the auto sieves, we need them running at the top. We need below them, we need to have running the actual auto crafting stuff. That's the thing. So I think we're going to need to change this setup here. So we're going to need to remove that, remove this. It would be very nice to be able to... yeah, it would be... Lupus 590, the auto crafting, what is it called? The compactor, I think. Does it use a turtle, or does it use plethora with chests and things? And whoa, what's going on with the frame rate there? That is not good. Not good. But does it use modems, or does it use a turtle? That's the question. And why is the frame rate a mess? The CPU is only running at 40%, which is really weird. Something is totally bottlenecking the system, siphoning resources off. That must be what it is. There must be something siphoning resources off somehow. That's got to be what's going on. Representative says multi-compactor uses both a turtle and plethora. Okay, so basically what I'm wondering, and also our frame rate goes back up now, which is interesting. Let's head back in here and see. 3, 11, 26, 24. Okay, hang on. Okay, so Loops180 has a screenshot there, so I'm going to check that out in a moment. Once we fix the frame rate, this is ridiculous. What is going on? It's like something is siphoning off resources. Something else. I don't know what. Let's quit Firefox. I had it open with the server page up, but that might make a big difference. Okay, so let's not deal with the prioritizing processes yet. Okay. Somebody says, see the example screenshot. Let's do that. Oh, and of course it opens Firefox again. That's fine, though. Okay, what do we have here? Multi-compactor setup example. Oh, yes, it's a screenshot. That is very nice. And the screenshot says, oh, so a turtle connected to modems. Connected to chests. So what are the 3 chests? Because there should be input, output, and input, output, I think, right? For the compactor. So if somebody says you can show the screenshot to the stream if you like. I'm not sure how to do that, but possibly in the future. But yeah, so basically there's 3 chests. There's a turtle with modems, just like how these computers are with modems. And there we go. We now have a whole 30 frames per second. That's better. That's much nicer. Well, 20. 20. The CPU is only running at 40% right now. This is really, really weird. What is it that's bottlenecking the system? Something is not playing nicely with something else. I don't know what is going on with that. Okay, now we're up to 60. Okay, that's weird. That's weird indeed. But anyways, we should be okay. 40 when we move around. That's good. Okay, this is really, really weird. Now we're down to 20. Hang on, detour. It's the debug pie that we want. It's tick is taking too long. Game renderer is taking too long. Tick would be, what is that thing? Entities are taking a long time. That's weird. Okay. And game renderer. Level. Entities. Yeah, I think I might have to put some of those performance mods in. Okay, back to the point. So, okay, so yeah, let's see if I can show that screenshot actually. Let's see. Let's see. How does this work? I think I can... I don't know. Anyways, I'll have to look into that later. But we've got basically a turtle. Basically what it shows is there is a turtle, let's say over here. So, turtle, there's a chest. There's 2 modems, there's 2 chests. So there's 3 chests, a turtle, and 2 modems. So the question, okay, Livestream says, the right 2 chests are input and output. They can be anywhere on the network. The one above the turtle, okay, so the right 2. The one above the turtle is the working chest. This one has to be on the network and directly reachable for the turtle. So on the network with a modem. Okay. The working chest is because Plethora can't access a turtle's inventory, including when Plethora is driven from the turtle that has the inventory that we want to access. Oh, well that's interesting. Okay, so the right 2 are input and output, and the top one is a working chest. Okay, so the 2 that were on the right, so turtle, chest, modems, chests. The 2 that were on the right, I'm guessing, can be anywhere in the base. So theoretically, and connected with wiring, so theoretically we could have our output chest for this section of the machine up there, and then have it running through modem cabling back into the next section. I think that might work. But it might be better just simply to try to set this up the right way in the first place. Like, set them up one above the other. Because if we, I don't know, because if we try to do it in another section of the base, we have to connect everything up, and with what we're trying to do with independent connections for everything, that doesn't work very well. Okay, so as I said in the Discord earlier, because Nightbot just did something, I added a whole list of blocked words, and apparently there's some words in the list that are like, I don't know, I didn't read through the whole list properly. Hang on. Lucinda says, so the working chest ends up being a proxy for the turtle inventory on the network. The turtle does turtle.suck on that chest, and then pipes the items from and to the working chest. Okay. Yeah, I think that is what it grabbed. So I guess I'm gonna have to remove that. I can't do it right now, unfortunately, but I'm gonna have to remove that from the blacklist. Okay. Yeah, so for those of you guys who are unaware, I said in the Discord earlier in this week, I basically just upgraded, because of the tech channel, doing a live stream there, and because of how many comments it gets and how often things need moderating, I upgraded all of our auto mods with a whole list of 700 plus words to remove. So I guess I kind of have to remove that one from the list. If somebody says do the blacklist after the stream, I'll start making a list for you. That would be good. I'm just going to write down to do it. Remove. Okay. There we go. Because that's the thing, is that auto bots cannot tell the difference between context of words. They can just tell words. So, Lupus says I'll start messages with Nightbot for word testing. That would be interesting. I think the timeout is like 50 seconds, I think I set it to. I don't know if that's too long or not. Okay, so anyways, back to the point. The point is that we need to... okay, so if we set up the sieves... So, okay, we have two sections. We have sieves, and then we have them going into automatic things. I think we need to do them all in a row here, and not send them off to another part of the base. So basically, we're gonna need to remove this. We're gonna need to actually place down a cobblestone, like this. There we go. We're gonna need to put... The thing is that the chest can't have a block directly above it, so then we can't access the chest very easily. So that's kind of an issue. Oh, wait a minute. I think if we go... Oh, Lucidity says, what I mean is ignore me if I say Nightbot as the first word. Okay. Also, Nightbot seems to be just firing the message, I guess, that my mod status makes me immune to its timeouts. Oh, that would be good, actually. If that's what it does, that would be very good. Okay, so that we don't have to put the chest above, or below, rather, the modem. We're going to put it behind. We're going to space things out a little bit. We're going to put the chest back here. And then we're going to have the modems in here, so the chest will have nothing above it. That's the idea. So let's go ahead and grab some of that. There we go. Fill in the roof again. Okay, so now we're good to go. We can start filling this in, and it's gonna be nice. Okay, I guess we'll just use all these sieves for the first thing here, and we'll see how this goes, because we don't really want to use up all the sieves on the first row. We want to space them out a bit, but we do need to see how the structure of the machine is going to be going, so we're going to need to use the sieves on the first row. So okay, so now we're going to go ahead and grab our... Oh, hang on. We have a lot of things. So, okay, we need to grab a couple of modems. We need to grab a computer. That screenshot was for the compactor. It wasn't for the sieves. I'm guessing you use a computer for the sieves. So let's grab a computer, let's grab some wiring, and let's grab some modems. And we can hear the cobblestone thing just doing its job over there very nicely. Okay. What do we have here? So we have networking cable, we have... that would be the networking cable, that would be the modems. We need some modems. Modems. Modems are not in here. There are no modems over here either. Okay, so we're gonna need... Let's just make a bunch of modems. Because we're gonna need a lot of them in the future, so let's make a bunch of them. Let's make like 10, I guess? Because all it takes is stone and redstone. So let's take 10 redstone. There we go. Okay. 10 redstone and a bunch of stone. Where's our stone? There's a bunch of stone. We need more stone. More smooth stone, please. Lots more smooth stone. Lots more indeed. Alright. Let's get some more smooth stone going. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit lost. The room is about 28 degrees in here, so it's a little bit hard to concentrate sometimes in the heat. But anyway, that is besides the point. The point is that, so we have, what do we have here? Stone. Okay, pay attention, sir! Pay attention, sir! We need some stone, we need to put some cobblestone, that's what we're doing. We need to put some cobblestone into the, oh, wrong button. Need to put the cobblestone into that thing over there, the furnace. Get it started smelting. Very nice indeed, very nice indeed. Here comes some more smooth stone. So, now that we have that on the way, now let's go ahead and craft 10 modems. There we go. Okay, wired modems, that would be 9, because we ran out of stone. Okay, well, let's grab a little bit more stone. We should have some of that here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Got lots of that. Okay, so here we go, and more modems. And like this, there we go, 10 modems. Okay, time to put these over here like this. Modems, 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 modems. 10 modems, good to go. We also have some wire. We also need a computer. We do need a computer. The thing is, we want to design this. The reason we're spending so long on the design of the thing, and why am I looking in there? I'm trying to look over here. There we go. The reason we're spending so long on the design of this thing is because we want to make it so that we can expand it very easily. That's the deal. We want to expand it very easily. And so we want to have everything important at the front, and then we can expand the back. So if we were to put the computer, let's say here, then we can't actually expand it very easily. So we're gonna want, wait. We can. Okay. So modem. So we have the modem connecting to the output chest. Oh, so you know what we need to do? Here's what we need to do. We need to set up, I believe that networking cable is a transparent block that the chest should be able to work around. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's check that actually. Put down our wire there. Okay, yes, so the chest can work around the wire thing. So, oh, here's an interesting question. Yeah, Livus590, I don't know what word Nightbot is grabbing there. I guess I'm gonna have to look through it. Do you have access to my list? Because you're a moderator on a lot of places. Do you have access to any of the lists of blocked words? Because maybe things can be searched for in the list. I can do that after as well. Yeah. There is no list on Twitch, because I don't know of any way to bulk put items in on Twitch. Yeah, so there's lists on all the YouTube channels and on Me6 and on Nightbot as well. So I don't know if you have access to any of the lists to see what's in them. Okay, so now this would be the output chest. Now, to try to keep these separate, I just noticed an issue. And the issue is that if we try, so we have our modem network here, we're going to have our computers connected, we're going to have our modems connected to the computers, all that, and the output chest, and then the input chest is this over here, which means basically that, okay, that's full, this is filling, that is okay. If the input chest is over here, let's say sand, and then we have 3 different things for sand, but the 3 different networks are all connecting to the same chest. That's not going to be easy. That's not going to be easy. We're going to have to run a whole lot of cable 3 different sets of cable, 3 different modems, in order to keep the 3 things running separately. So I think that might be an issue. It might be better actually to have something pumping items all the way over there. So put our output chests over there and have 3 output chests. That might be good. Do these programs, I think they only support 1 output chest, right? Let's check that. Edit. What was it called? Edit, yeah, edit hammer. That's what it's called. Okay, input chest, output chest. Okay, so it's only got... I'm just thinking, I wonder, blacklisted spam, if that could be not the word filter, but one of the other filters? No, I think that's the same thing. It says 1 output chest, yes. Okay, so yeah, 1 output chest for that. But if we can create a program, basically... The Poseidon says also can't find banned words list in Nightbot. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to see. Do you have access on YouTube? I don't know, like, what there is for moderation settings, but on YouTube, because it's the same list. So if you have access to the YouTube list of blocked words, it's the same list there. But anyways, okay, so, yeah, if we can have some sort of a program to take items from here and just simply transport them over to here and create multiple chests. Or if we can just move this chest over to there, that might work too. That might work because we can extend these ones to connect at distance. That should work too. Okay. Yeah, so I think what we're going to need to do is have our output... We need to change this to start with, so let's take out those 2 sieves. Because what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to actually put the computer at the top. We're going to need to put the computer at the top, we're going to need to put the sieves down here. And put that up... Oh, wrong place. Nothing to see here, don't mind me. No issues here, just ignore that the sieve was placed in the wrong place. Okay, there we go. Place that down there. There we go, now it's the right place. Okay. There we go, we now have that. Now, we are gonna place the computer, needs to be connected to a modem. We need actually to make the computer, that's kind of an issue. Infinity says computer can be anywhere on the network. That is very true. I'm just trying to think the best place to fit it into this place. And I think maybe having it at the top might work well, possibly. So let's make the thing and then find out. So computer, what do we need here? Computer, we need a advanced computer, we need a gold ingots, stained glass pane, and redstone. So we have the gold ingots, we need a single piece of redstone, just like that, and stained glass, or any kind of glass panes, okay, just like that, there we go, grab some glass panes, we can make our computer now, very nice indeed, okay, so we can put the computer down here. So, this, no, this is very, very difficult, trying to place things while you're jumping up and down. Well, you're jumping up and down, and place, there we go, done. Okay, and now we're gonna have to put the, we don't actually need an extra modem, we need to place the wiring there, oh, place it there, there we go. Okay, so the idea, where is going to be our input chest, though? We're going to need to have that thing filled. Lipsvenny says, Plethora uses names and doesn't care about physical locations. Okay. Wondering what my menu interface on a multi-compactor will be like. It's not going to be nice with a mouse, I can tell you that. There's an interface for multi-compactor? Ooh, that would be nice. I might have to rewrite it to support. That would be interesting. Interfaces is kind of a level beyond anything I've been able to figure out so far. So that would be incredible to have an interface. Okay, so... Wait, we can save some resources by having our input chest be over here. Hang on, let's make a chest. Do we have any wood? We don't have any wood. We've ran out of wood again, which is not very good. Oh, actually, we didn't run out. Okay, never mind. We still have some in the chest. Okay, good. But basically what we can do here, we can create our input chest, input chest. Getting confused. It gets a little more of an issue when you have to deal with the actual, like, 3-section one. So right here, we have a simple matter of, there we go, we have our chest there. We have a simple matter of, we'll have this row will probably be the string, was it? Yeah, string mesh for this one. And the next one will be iron mesh, but they both are dealing with dust. So that is the idea there. And because they're both dealing with dust, then they can both be on different sides of the input chest, and because they're on different sides of it, then they can actually take from it independently. That's kind of the thing. So it'll be more of an issue with where we have the 3-section. That'll be more of an issue, what to do with the third one. This actually looks like a train engine, doesn't it? It's like there's the edge of the train engine. It's like, it looks really neat, actually, come to think of it. Lipsonity says, it was annoying to write the menu interface. I was glad that I got it working when I did. That's incredible. Like, menu interfaces, like, I tried doing a little bit with them years ago. They seem really complicated to try to figure out in Lua. So I don't know if that's just me, though, but they seem really, really complicated. So yeah, that would be incredible. I can't wait to see what it actually turned out like. That would be the thing, indeed. Okay, so this is the input chest. We want our output chest to be different, so we'll have one there. We'll have another one. We should actually make this other one here, so that we can start laying it out. You guys can start seeing what I'm saying. Let's grab this. Okay. Okay, so here, there we go. So there's output chest for section 1, output chest for section 2. There's our computer network for section 1. Computer network for section 2 will go in the parallel place, and so it'll connect on both sides of this input chest here. And then we'll have our saves and things on it as well. So this is the idea. Nipsonian says, I just remembered that it doesn't explain the controls. I wonder if you'll be able to figure it out. Ooh! Challenge! Challenge accepted! Challenge accepted, sir. Okay, so input chest. So, we have this network connecting to it. We need the main network over here. So this would be the dust one. So we want the dust output chest to... Actually, for dust it's easier. We could actually simply just move the output chest over to here for dust. That would be a thing we can do. Although we should really leave it there. How does the plethora thing work? Basically, what I'm wondering is how simple is it? Can I make a plethora program to just simply connect a modem to this one, have it like running through a computer, and have a modem on this one, and just simply have it as a pass-through moving from there to here? How difficult is that? That is the question. That is the question. In the meantime, I'm going to try to get this thing up and running. So let's get our peripheral modem things going. Now the difficulty is because the chests are numbered, it'll be difficult to tell which chest is input, which is output, because they're both on the same modem, so it'll take some It'll take some experimenting, that I can tell you it'll take experimenting indeed. Now, this would be the auto-sieve program, so... Oh, and we forgot completely about the power. Okay, so we now have our thing ready to go, but what about power? So I guess we'll have to string that around the other wires. So that's the thing. So let's get the power going. We need to make some wire. That's the wrong machine. Okay, wire would require aluminum and wool is basically what it requires. So let's go grab some aluminum, let's grab some wool. That would be the iron chest, that's the wrong place. Aluminum ingots, nice. Loops vanity says, here's Plethора's documentation for item movement with chests. Okay, I will check that out momentarily. Okay, so aluminum, and we need to make the wool. Like this. 18. Make that 19 wire. Okay. Should we have this on an independent connection? That might be a good idea. Have this independently connected. Where's our sealable aluminum wire? We still want to keep this room of the base with the capability of being sealed if we need it. Even though we're not actually using that right now. And we only need one of these. So let's up those are the modems. There we go. Okay, sealable aluminum wire. Nice indeed. Okay, let's put this thing... Let's dig through... here, let's say. There we go. And try to get up on top of something. We can't... There's nothing we can get on top of. Except this! There we go. There we go, that's our way through. Oh, and our pickaxe is finally gone. Okay, good. Okay, now what do we need here? Grab that. Come on. There we go, okay. So sealable aluminum wire can go here. This is to start our machine. We want this whole thing to be able to run based off of this main switch. And let's bring the... Actually, we can bring the switchable wire here, closer to the wall. This video says I would do it in the Lua program first to get the idea. Okay. The multi-compact program will also be a good, simple example. Okay. So I'll have to check out multi-compactor. Let's get the power connected for this thing. Come on, switchable, there we go. And grab this, there we go, 20 wires, that's nice. And there we go, okay, that's good. The extra wire there, lever goes over here to be able to switch the dust sifting machine on and off. Oh, actually, we do want that on, don't we? Okay, so there we go. And now this thing, we want a switchable wire going to it as well. So let's start connecting this like that, like that. We want a switchable wire right there, and then a third one, or an extra one over there. Where's our switchable? Do we have any extra switchable? I don't think we have any extra switchable ones. That's a good question. The answer to that question is that I don't see any. So how do you craft a switchable one? Switchable wire. Okay. Switchable aluminum wire. We need a redstone repeater. So 3 redstone to make a redstone repeater. And 2 sticks. We have 1 stick. We need more sticks. More sticks, please. More sticks, please. Thank you very much. That would be more sticks. We need 3 redstone. Wrong place. There we go. 3 redstone. 1, 2, 3. It looks like we're very low on redstone. We actually do have a buffer in here. We have a bit of a extra amount of redstone in the circuit fabricator. But okay, let's put that down there. 2 of those like that. More redstone. Nice. That's done. Sticks. And there we go. Redstone repeater. Just like that. 1 repeater. And now let's repeat that. There we go. Switchable wire. and we can create the switch, of course. That's kind of what the point of a switchable wire is. Defeats the purpose if you don't have a switch. So there we go, we now have a switch. And we can switch the switch. So that would be our sifting machine. This would be our hammering machine. Livestream says, simple fluid mover will give you the program structure that you need, but it doesn't move items. Okay, you should be able to figure it out. Worst case scenario, I introduce you to Cloudcatcher and fix the program that you write. That would be interesting too. That would be interesting indeed. So we now have that connected. We need to continue this though. There we go. So that's coming in. We need to connect it to the rows of sieves. That's the top row connected. Let's get the bottom row connected. There we go. There we go. Alright, and this is in the middle, which means that we can actually just put the other thing on the other side and not use any more wire. It will connect to it very nicely, and we now have our full sieves, full of power. Very nice, and no mesh, as you can see. No mesh. So, what do we need now? So we have power, we have our output chest, we have our input chest, which would be over here. And the question is, where does our input chest need to go? Our input chest needs to connect to there, and how are we going to do that? With a little bit of experimenting with the program. So I'm going to just quickly check out that link from Lupus590, checking out Plethора's item movement thing. So, okay. But, whoa, okay, what's this? org.squid.plethora.integration.vanilla.method.methods inventory. Is that what you're supposed to type in the... I'm confused. Is that what you're supposed to type into the thing? Because that... I've never seen a command that long before. I'm guessing... Actually, no, I think that says class. I'm not sure what that means. But, okay, I'm a little bit confused. Gonna need to check this. Okay, push items to name string from slot int limit int to slot. Okay, okay, what was it you said? You said that the simple fluid mover, the multi-compact program will also be a good example. Okay, so I think that might be good. Lupus590 says that's the underlying name internal to Minecraft. Ignore it. Push items is what you need. Okay. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Okay, so push items. So... Oh, sorry. Bumping things, falling over. Okay, hang on. So, basically, okay, so the... What was he said? The multi-compact program will be a good simple example. So I think let's go ahead and get that up and running. What was the link for that thing? Let's see. Do we have that? I think we might already have it on the... like the link to it here. Directory... Get compactor. Okay, that should have the link in it. Edit... Get compactor. We have... Okay. This should do our thing. Lupus590 says it's the name of the chest, basically, while the inventory which the chest implements. Basically Java wizardry. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna try something without looking into this too much. I'm gonna try doing a simple program. You guys will see this will probably end very badly, but we shall find out. We shall try to make a simple program to get this thing to transfer items from here to there using the Plethora API, which I have never used before. If you guys have never used it before, then you'll see how complicated You'll see something. I don't know, you'll see something. So let's go ahead and try this. So we need the wired modems, first of all. Let's get the infrastructure set up. So wired modems go... One of them goes there. Come on. There we go. Wired modem. We need the wire. We need the... okay, so this goes here, I guess. It's connected to all three, but it... we can choose which one. We just have to figure out which one is which one. That's kind of the issue. So, okay, so we need that there. We need a lot more networking cable, actually. That's kind of the thing. Yeah, a lot more of this. So we need redstone, and we need some of the stone, smooth stone. So let's go get some smooth stone crafting, smelting, thing like that. There we go. Grab a stack of cobblestone. Put a stack of cobblestone into, where did it go? There's our stack. And grab the stone. There we go. Nice indeed. Okay, we need to grab some redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for that. We're going to need a lot more of this cable in the future, so we're not going to be making too much of it, so that's the good thing. Networking cable, craft. 33 network cable. Okay, that is not a terribly large amount, but it will help. So, okay, there's the modem. We're going to have to pass this cable around, I think, down below. Might be the thing, because every other direction is full on this thing. Actually, we could pass it behind. Come to think of it, that might be good. Yeah, because that will save some cable. Let's break through there. Livestream says, on second thought, multi-compactor may not be as simple of an example. There is a lot of other code getting in the way. Okay, that is good to know. I'm gonna pass the wire behind this thing. I think might be a good idea. So break through there, break through there, break through. Here, can we reach that block? Yes, we can. Aha! There we go. Now we should be able to just simply jump up there like that. There we go. Nice. Okay, that should be connected. It looks as if it is connected. That is very good. Okay. Now is the time to extend these things upwards. And actually, come to think of it, extending upwards. We don't need this wire here. Okay, whoa, this is we can't even build because we're just bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down. 32 wire. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very good. That's very good. Okay. Now, and actually, we could place another sieve there. The design keeps changing as we're going. That's the thing. So, okay, let's break through here. Let's place the wire up higher, like this. 1, 2. Okay, 34. And there we go. Okay, like this, like that. Like this. And along the ceiling to reach over there. That's the deal. So I think we can just simply run it this way like that. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. This should work. There we go. We now have our network built. Now we need... Lieutenant says you should be able to make the program in 5 lines. I just found the best example in multi-compactor, but I'm going to see if you can find it. That would be interesting. I will try... are you saying... Do you want me to try to find it in multi-compactor, or do you want me to try to make it and fail miserably, and then look in multi-compactor? That is the question, because even just searching through... I don't know how long multi-compactor is, but the other one was like, what, 400 lines long or something? So just trying to find it would be difficult in and of itself. So which challenge would you like me to take on, sir? That is the question. There are multiple challenges that can be done. And we can actually stand up here now, which is very nice. Okay, so that would be our network connected for being able to transfer the things. We need... does it need... I think it just needs a computer. Yeah, so let's make a computer. Let's make one of those. Loops when it says... Hang on. Computer... There we go. Advanced computer. Oh, missing redstone. Yeah, of course. Missing something. We're always missing something. We're always missing something. 1 redstone. There we go. Nice indeed. Nice indeed. And place that down there and make it make a computer. There we go. Advanced computer. That is very nice indeed. Okay. Now we should be able to connect this to our network right about here. And that should be good. Activate that. And activate this. Okay. Wait, aluminum wire can be connected to the network? What? What can it possibly control with that? Lipsonade says, I'll link it if you get stuck. It's 389 lines. Whoa, okay. That is a lot of lines. That is a lot of code. That is incredible. That takes a long time to figure out, I think. Like, I don't know, I'm guessing that as you get better at programming, it goes faster, but yeah, that can take a long time to make. Okay, so let's start this. This would be edit. Let's call it item transporter. Okay, let's try this. Lipsonity says the wire must have RF capacity, which plethora can read. Oh, that would do. Most of the lines are the UI, I would guess. Okay. Yeah, for that thing, the 389 lines, that could be. Okay, so here we go. So that would be the dust chest. We are ready to go. So this would be the input. So, what are we trying to do here? We are trying to transfer items from the dust chest to here. That's what we're trying to do. So, I don't know what I'm doing. Push items to name string from slot int limit int to slot int colon int. Okay, let's try this. Let's try. This would be chest 11. Let's copy this. Okay, so push items. Here's the command. Push items. We're gonna push them to name. Wait, which one is the input? Which one is the output? Okay, I'm gonna copy so you guys can see what I'm working with, because you guys can't see it. I'm gonna copy the line, and you guys see if you can read this, okay? Here's the line. Bang. Okay, that is way too long. I am going to actually put carriage returns in the middle of it. They don't actually do anything, but let's just put them in just so that we can actually see the whole line at once. Okay, there we go. So pretend this is in writing or something like this. There we go. Okay, so this is the line. So you guys can see this is the one line. This is the whole line I'm working with. So basically, what we have here, I believe this is the right line, right? If says, read the code of the fluid mover. It should give you a lot of ideas, as fluid movement is similar to item movement. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that, and save the program. There we go. Okay, so save the program. Oh, and the cobble gen is running again. Nice indeed. It is running very nicely. So crucible filler, this would be fluid mover. Okay. Terminates the program. Terminate. Oh, why isn't it terminating? I said, oh, because it was saving the server world at the same time. Okay, edit. Simple fluid mover. There we go. Okay, this program is how many lines long? It is 15 lines. Okay, so these are setting some variables at the top, the local lines. And then, well, true, do. Local, okay, source tank, call, source get tanks. So it's, I guess it's checking what is the tank there in that line. And then, okay, so this line is checking the tanks. the next line, I think you guys can see my mouse. This next line is if that is okay, if it has a tank, basically. And source tank and source tank 1 dot name. Okay, so this is checking if it has all the variables in place. And then local fluid to move equals source tank 1 dot name. Okay. So it's checking what fluid to move, then it's checking the push fluid. So push fluid, oh, okay, push items, push fluid, that's gotta be about the same thing. Lupus90 says, the worrying thing is I can already see you going the wrong way. Hopefully the fluid program gives you the right idea. Can see mouse. Well, cursor mouse is the hardware. Okay, here's the mouse. Now you can see the mouse. Okay. Okay, so what do we have here? So push fluid. Destination name. Nil. What's the nil about? Oh, from slot, I guess, is the nil. And then fluid to move would be the variable that was made of the line before over here. This is fluid to move. Fluid to move equals, so source tank is this here. Source.get tanks. I am so lost, I don't understand. So basically, fluid to move is referring to this here, which refers to source tank 1. What's the square bracket 1 mean? I don't know. And then the source tank 1 and source tank 1 dot name. But the odd thing is I don't see source name anywhere. The destination name goes here, but I don't see source name variable go anywhere. I'm confused. Where is source name? Lipsonate states, hint, how does it tell where to move from? Yeah, that's the question. But I don't see, like, the source name variable. Unless that's a dead variable, it doesn't do anything. Lipsonate says, look outside the loop a bit more. Oh, duh! Okay, source name is right here. Okay, you guys were probably like, that's right there! It's right there! Okay, there's source name, right there. So source equals peripheral.wrap, and then source.get tanks. Okay, so this is the line that does things. Okay, I think I get this now. So this is the line that does things. Source.push fluid. So it takes the destination name. It takes the fluid to move, which is defined as source tank 1.name, which is defined in source tank source, which is defined here, which is peripheral.wrap source underscore name, which is over here. Okay, I think I got that now. Is that it? Hopefully that's it. That should be it. Okay, so what we have here then, you know what I'm gonna do? Lupsonian says that's all that Fluid Mover can teach you. The rest is fluid specific. Okay, I was thinking about copying the Fluid Mover program and trying to modify it for items, but not sure if that will work because some things are fluid specific. Lupsonian says source chest needs to be wrapped to push items from it. Oh yeah, peripheral.wrap, that is true. So peripheral, so down here, peripheral.wrap source name. So that grabs it into the program, basically. Okay, well let's do some things that we know how to do. Livestream says better off using a bit of code from multi-compactor. Okay, let's try. I think it might work. Let's do something here. Okay, so we want, so the push items will be later. Let's start with variables, local. Let's say, source underscore name is equal to, and then destination underscore name is equal to this. So, okay. So let's do, I'm gonna try doing what I think I can get, and then we'll see. We will see how this goes. So, okay, source underscore name. So that would be in a string. We want to put inside the string, we want to put, I believe it was, how do you copy and paste into here? Okay, there we go. So, nope, no, I didn't mean to copy and paste that. Let's undo that. Let's remove that. Did not mean to copy and paste all of that. That was not part of the agenda. Wanted to copy and paste the previous thing that we had in our clipboard, which was the... okay, so it was the name of this chest here, which was Minecraft chest underscore 11. Okay, so our source name is this. Okay, it's outside of the quotes. Yep, it's outside of the quotes. There we go. Okay, source name. That would be the source name. Liv suddenly says you can't copy from ComputerCraft computers. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So that would be our source name. Our destination name is this here. It is... Now, which chest might this be? Let's do some triangulation to see which chest this might be. This one activates chests 12, 13, and 14. This one activates chests chest 10 and chest 9. Oh, so the different peripherals have different names for the same chests. Well, talk about that being complicated. Talk about that being complicated. We can't figure that this is chest 12 on every program. It's not. It has different names. I was going to try to triangulate it, but it's not going to work that way. Okay, let's do the matter of... I don't know if we break the chest if it'll change the numbers. So, that's a thing. Ep14 says I would still recommend using an external editor. That is another good idea. Okay, so let's guess, okay? Let's guess that this would be chest 12, okay? Let's say it's chest 12. And then we'll find out it's putting it into the wrong one, and then we'll be like, oh, okay, that's fine. And we'll change it. But destination name, it would be chest, Minecraft, chest 12. Okay, save. There we go. Source name, destination name. Good to go. Now, what we need to do is we just simply need to push the items. It should be easy, right? Theoretically. Except that we need to wrap the peripherals. So this would be the, let's say, input. Let's say input chest. Input chest, so that it doesn't get confusing. Input chest is equal to, how do you do this? Peripheral dot wrap source underscore name, if I'm doing this correctly. We will see. Peripheral dot wrap source name, and then output chest equal to Loopsending says don't forget local variables. Yes, that is very true. Output chest is equal to peripheral. Let's just finish typing this. Dot wrap destination underscore name. There we go. Okay. And do the local variable thing. Local. And local. There we go. Input chest, output chest. Nice. So now the peripherals are wrapped, which is nice. So that means that they are usable by the program. So we now have 2 usable chests. That's step 1 done. Now we don't know which 2 chests. One of these chests. We will find out which one. But, okay, so we now have usable chests, which is nice. So I think all we have to do, with that command that you guys see down here in the green, 2 lines that are actually 1 line, but just so you guys can see it. Push items, okay, when it says 2 name : string, what does it mean by 2 name : string? Do I have to write 2 name : input chest, or do I just write input chest? I think I just write input chest. Let's see. Push items. So 2 name would be, sorry, not input chest. Output chest. Let's push items to our input chest. That makes sense somehow. Output chest. Output chest. There we go. 2 output chest. From slot integer. So these square brackets are basically saying it's optional. So from slot. So how do you get it to grab the whole chest? I don't want it to just use 1 slot. That's the thing. The percentage says 2 name is a variable which is of type string and is passed to the function push items. Okay. Square means optional, yeah. So 2 name, so here. Oh, so this is saying it's of the type string. The 2 name is the variable, so our name is output chest, which is the peripheral that we have wrapped as a string, so that should work. So 2 name is a variable, so square brackets means optional. So all this stuff within the square brackets is optional, which means the from slot. Why does this have a :int at the end? Maybe because it's intimidating. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, let's try. So I'm guessing, because this sounds like it'll just start at 1 slot. Well, let's check it. Let's check it. So what do we have here? Let's take this actually and spread it through the chest. There we go. So that we have loads of slots, so we can tell if it's working with all the slots. Now what we're going to do is we're going to Livestream says the. There we go. Okay, sorry. The int at the end is the return type of the function. The function returns the number of items moved. The int at the end is the return type of the function. The function returns. Oh, the return type. So what it tells you at the end, it does this and then it says, we moved this number of items. That's basically what there is to it. So, okay. So output chest, so I think, so from slot, let's just say, wait a minute, how does it know, if it's checking from which slot, how does it know which chest is input? Unless that means from the chest. I don't know, let's just say input chest. Input chest. Because there doesn't appear to be anywhere to say where to grab the items from. We'll see. So push items. Let's run this. 8. Line 8, attempt to call global push items a nil value. So push items is not a valid function? No, inside the function, something's not valid. So probably input chest. Livestream says, look at the fluid mover again. Okay, let's go do that. Let's go check out the fluid mover. Fluid mover, please. Thank you very much. Hello, thank you very much. Okay, terminate that, and we're gonna go and... Wow, it's taking a long time to terminate. Come on, Control T. Control T, please. Control T. Okay, this does not want to terminate. Is it because I was pressing the wrong button? Is that possible? Nope. Control T, it's not. Oh, there we go. Now it terminated. Edit. Simple fluid mover. Okay. Look at the fluid mover again. So. Source. Wait a minute. Source dot push fluid. Destination name. So push where to push it to. I don't know what the nil is, but then fluid to move would be source tank. Source tank is source peripheral.wrap source name. So source name goes into fluid to move at the end, so that looks right, but I think it's source dot push fluid. That might be the issue. Okay. Let's see. Over here, let's try adding source at the beginning. Or wait. Source in this case would be input chest. Source was the variable that Lupus590 had, and I have the variable input chest. Input chest dot, I think. Lupus590 says, so hard to keep a straight face when you almost have it. I'm glad I don't have a face cam. That would be funny. That would be funny to see if you had a face cam and keeping a straight face and all that. That would be very funny. Okay, run. Bad argument 1. String expected got table. It's not happy. Okay, input chest. That push items. Okay, almost have it. I'm guessing, let's just add a nil in here. Let's just copy the thing. So, nil, comma, rather, input chest, save, run, still bad argument, string expected gut table. Okay, let's go and delete this. There we go. Let's try this. Run. Attempt to call global push items a nil value. Do we need to do some more investigating? I think we need to keep investigating. Let's see over here. Let's see what's going on here. Livestream says it's progress. Bad args 1 means that it actually called the function and didn't like output chest. Wait a minute. Let's check this. Didn't like output chest. Push items. I thought it wouldn't like input chest. Why doesn't it like output chest? Minecraft : chest _12 destination name. Okay. It's spelled correctly. It doesn't like output chest? If it says hint, does fluid mover... Oh, good question. Does fluid mover wrap the destination tank? That's a question. Well, it depends if it's for Christmas or not. Okay, destination name is not actually wrapped. The input chest is wrapped, but not the output chest. But I'm very curious why it says source.pushFluid. That is interesting. But okay, destination name. Let's go check this. Let's change this. Let's stop wrapping the destination. Okay? So the output chest. There we go. Now let's try changing output chest here to destination name. Let's try that. Destination underscore name, comma, there we go. Do we have it now? Do we have it now? Do we have it now? A nil value. Okay. Wait, did it change chest number? Is that possible? Is that part of it? No, chest 12 still exists on the network. Is it actually connected to the network? It should be connected to the network. Yeah, it is. Okay. If somebody says this is where Fluid Mover can no longer help. Okay, I see. Check the arg number in the error. It should be 2 now. Really? Run. No, it says 8. Attempt to call global push items a nil value. Okay, so could it literally be referring to nil? Because that is a nil value. Let's just try that. I don't know what the nil is supposed to be anyway. So, nope, it's not that. So push items to this, to destination name, from slot. So input chest, I'm confused. If something says that Fluid Mover can help with, you did the before, input chest. Oh, input chest dot push items. Okay, input chest. Okay, so apparently in the process of correcting things, I uncorrected one of the mistakes. There we go. Ah, bad argument 2. Number expected got table. Okay. So I'm guessing that's here. Maybe if we put in the nil here, not sure what that's supposed to be for, if that's maybe just a fluid thing, or if that is number expected got nil. Okay, does it have to... Okay, so basically what we have here, in the input chest, we're pushing items to the destination name from, so down here, from slot. Then it says check the dock again. Push items from this inventory to another inventory. Okay. And you start doing that. Okay. Yeah. So I'm guessing this has to be... I don't see any place in here. Wait, the square brackets before the comma show it's optional, but when you type it in, do you have to actually put square brackets? Is it treating input chest as an optional value that I filled in? Or is it treating it as a third value? Because it shouldn't fit. So I guess, okay. So it's taking to the destination from slot number nil. So let's say slot 1, I guess, to start with. So slot 1 to the next value, which is the limit. So what's it limiting it to? Do I have to tell it the ending slot of the chest or something? Or is it limiting it to input chest, like the end of the input chest? Is that possible? Okay, Okay, so this optional value is to a slot number. This is the limit, which would be... If somebody says you don't need the optional bits, input chest.push items, destination name, comma, question marks is fine. Okay, so I think if I just remove this, so that might work. What just happened there? Save, run. Oh, wait a minute, did it just run and finish? Oh, and we got the right chest, did we? Did we? Yeah, we did. Okay, we got the first chest, the right chest first time, but it moved 26 dust, which is odd. Oh, because that was the first slot. Okay, so let's try... Let's try run. Okay, so I think we got it working, but I don't know if it's going to be grabbing every slot in the chest, because we told it from slot, but we didn't tell it the slot to stop at. So I think it might work. It might not work. Let's see. But let's get this thing. This is our main bulk of code. Let's get this thing into a loop. How did you do the loop over here so that it would actually stop and run and stop and run and all that? This is well true do, and the sleep is time to sleep. The time to sleep in this case is 1 second. Okay. What's the time to sleep on this one? That's the question. This is the dust moving thing into the sieves. What's the time to sleep over here? Lipsunny says maybe 5 lines was a little less than needed, might be 7. Okay. Let's see. Edit hammer.lua. Okay, so pass through junk. What we're looking for is the... This is probably a long program, isn't it? What we're looking for is the sleep timer. So let's scroll down to find the actual code, and then try to find the sleep timer. Then it says maybe 9 lines. Okay. Okay, this, I think it might actually go faster without the mouse. Yeah, there we go. It's going a lot faster without the mouse. Oh wow, 300 lines. Okay, 370, 390, 400, 400 and more, 400 and 500. Whoa, 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 whoa! 600! This is way more than I thought it would be. Okay. Function, main function. Okay, so this is the main code. Load hammers, load blocks, empty. If pass through junk, then pass through junk. Oh, wow, okay. What would be, do you remember, because this is going to take a long time to search through 600 lines, do you remember how you did the timer thing on this one so that it would sleep and run and all that? I guess I could just set it to sleep every so often. Loopsonity says you will want to look at multi-compactor, much simpler. Okay, yeah, let's get multi-compactor. That is necessary. Let's get this thing started back up. Restart there. There we go. Okay, so we're almost good with our program to transfer items from there to there. Let's get multi-compactor going. Oh, yes, and we need to do something. And that something is... Lua command prompt. Label... make that os.setComputerLabel. What's set alarm do? Do you know what that does? os.setComputerLabel. Let's call this item mover. There we go. Okay. os.get computer label item mover. Okay, so it worked. So we now have a label for our computer. Nice. Okay. Edit item transporter. Okay, Livestream says you will want to progressively longer sleep. Ignore the UI code, which is most of it. os.setAlarm triggers an event at the same time each Minecraft day. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so let's do one thing at a time. This would be... Oh, wait, you said the... multi-compactor that I want to look at. So this is not actually the multi-compactor program. This would be the auto-sifter program thing there. Let's head over here. Let's set this guy up with multi-compactor just to see what it's doing. Lipson says he's got the link there. Okay, spaces broke the link. Okay, so let's go wget. That would be this thing. So copy and paste. Nice, that would be a copy. Now for the paste. Okay. Actually, let's make a new computer because this thing doesn't even have the colors. So that's no fun. It doesn't have the colors. So let's grab a computer. We need a piece of redstone, I believe, to make a computer. And then we can use this as our main figuring things out computer. There we go. Let's put that there. There we go. Okay. So first of all, label set. Thinking computer. There we go. Okay, so now we want to do wget. We want to do the link. We want to get that. There we go. Lupsony says, I wouldn't wget the longer wait code. It's not standalone. At least don't run it. Oh. Okay. So what was the link for then? Oh, yeah, longer wait. Oh, sorry. I thought that was the multi-compactor. So, okay. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? In that case, I'm gonna find out what this link is. Gonna search it here and see. Longer wait. Oh wow, that looks quite complicated. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just going to simply copy and paste this. There we go. Multi-compactor. Okay, so let's. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna copy and paste the longer wait code because that's gonna be. So we're gonna also download multi-compactor. But okay, head over here. Longer wait. Down here and. I guess we just make a function and just call it. No, wait, I'm confused. Okay, anyways, because it looks like there's things about dropping items in there and all that. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, huh? I'm confused. Multi-line pasting is not good in ComputerCraft. Oh, well, that's very good to know as well. Okay, so let's take this thing here. Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So multi-compactor is here. So let's download this thing onto our main program. wget multi-compactor. There we go. Download it as multi-compactor. Nice. Okay. Directory. Okay, multi-compactor. Edit. We will see what this is all about. Okay, so we have the theme here. Oh, yes, this is mostly, like, graphical code. Debug recipe duplication. And head down here to the main code down here. I mean, I could just have the thing waiting, but I do like the idea of that whole waiting longer and less longer and all that kind of thing. Okay. So where's the main code section? This is multi-compactor. So these are all functions. So where's the actual code part of it? Compact, I guess, is the code. Ep14 says requires turtle, so don't run it. Okay. So there's the function somewhere called compact. So let's see. Compact would be... Oh, this would be it. Compact. Okay. So it cleans the inventory. It does... pull turtle. So it does turtle stuff. It does... So compact error, compact resume, push output, pull input. Where is the code in this thing? I'm a little bit lost, like the code that does the sleeping thing. Let's see, push output. We've got pull turtle. We've got pull input. And we've got, this would be do UI, save recipes. Loops590 says the sleeping thing multi-compact doesn't, I think. Okay. So that would be useful program stuff for later. Okay. It does show how to move items. Okay, so I'll have to check that out sometime. What do we have here? So, where are we at now? We need this thing to be running on a delay. Somewhere in there is the moving items. Okay, good to know. So what I'm gonna do here is going to take a look at this code for sleeping, try to type it in and see what we can come up with. That's the idea. So I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit confused. So let's create a function here. So function, let's make this, call it sleep, and let me know if I'm doing this all wrong. Let's just say sleep longer. There we go. Lipsvenity says plethora yields, so I think sleep is not needed. Okay, so does that mean that, oh yeah, the sleep is for the mining thing, I guess? Or, like, so basically, is it going to keep trying to send items and slow down the game some more if we just don't have a sleep thing here? Or how does that work? So, like, what kind of a yielding are you referring to? Like, how long does it yield for? Lipsony says only sleep when you have no work. Yeah, so I'm a little bit lost as to what that means. That is the question. So are you saying that it will work and just not lag the game if we... Okay, so let's just remove this. Are you saying it will work and not lag the game if we just simply have it on an infinite loop? So let's try that. Well, true, do. Down here, end, and tab. Just like that. And that won't lag the game. Because that would be good. I think what I might do, though, is I might just... because I don't really understand how this whole sleeping thing works with Plethora, is that I might just add a line if we can find out where the cursor's going. There we go. os.sleep for 1 second. Nope, for 0.1. I don't know. I don't understand how all that works. So let's just go with that for now. Run it. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we should see that this should start doing nothing. Great. It has effectively started doing nothing. Unless it is using a wrong chest, but no, it's not. Okay, so terminate. Okay, Noobs says you're only moving slot 1. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering about. So, from slot 1... so how do you do, like, variable, like, can you do unlimited amount of slots? Or how does that work? Because, like, what if we ended up taking this thing and making it into a double chest? Then do we have to adjust the program for it? Or if somebody says, do you know how to use 4x in pairs? Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. If you mean like a for loop with x in pairs, that might be something. I don't know what a pear is, though. I know what a pineapple is, but not sure in this context. So, okay, so it's sleeping, it's got push items, so it's, okay, so it's grabbing from slot 1. So from slot int to the limit number and the... Why does it have a limit and then it has a 2-slot thing? Wait, unless the limit is... No, we did that already. The limit is not the source name. That does not work. Loop Sunny says simpler way then for loop again for slot 1 to input chest dot size in brackets do. So that's what you do. You don't even can't you just like put the input chest dot size in here? Let's see. Input chest dot size like that. I don't know. I'm probably doing this completely wrong. It ran, but it didn't do anything. Nipsony says, hang on, there we go. Nipsony says, limit is the max number of items to move. Oh, limit. Okay, so here, limit is the max number of items to move. 2 slot is what slot in the destination to place them in. Oh. The limit has to be between 1 and 64. Oh, I think I'm getting it now. So basically you have the, this is which chest to send it to. This is which slot to take from in the input chest. This is the number of items to send from that slot. And this is which slot to send them into, which means that what we need to do really is change which slot it's coming from. So, like what you're saying, remove this and do a for loop here to make it slot I, and do a for loop for, what was it? You said something there. You said that, for loop for, okay, so let's not use I. Let's do, like you were saying, for slot 1, so it starts at 1 and then it counts up to input chest dot size brackets do. There we go. And then let's change this. Instead of I, let's say slot. There we go. Okay, so for slot 1 to the input chest size, and it will keep counting up. And then let's delete this. Let's just go for end. There we go. Oops. I don't want to put a tab in the middle. Input chest. There we go. Okay, so this should theoretically work. It should theoretically count through the whole thing. Run! What? Line 9, a comma expected near 2. Okay. Oh, for slot equals 1, input chest like that. I think that's how it used to work. Although I didn't used to put programs in the thing. Did that just work? Whoa! It just transferred all of our things to this thing over here. Wow, okay. Livestream says, like I said earlier, your code doesn't need the option args. Okay. But this is less efficient than the 4 slot in pairs input chest dot list do. Okay, I don't understand 4 slot in pairs. Actually, it's the pairs that I don't understand. I don't know that API, if that's what it's called. But okay, so for slot equals 1 input chest dot size. So basically, yeah. So basically, we have it in a loop that counts up through all. So when does it yield, and how long does it yield, and what triggers it to go? Still, those are all the things I do not know. I do not know. I do not know. That's the thing. So, okay. So this is good. The only thing I'm going to change is I'm just going to add at the beginning, just add a thing to say which program is running. So print line, we will say transporting items. There we go. That should do. Wrong button. There we go. Yep, there we go. That's good. We can now tell what it's doing. So, okay, so now that we have that going, all we need to do is save. We need to exit. We need to do the startup thing. Edit startup shell.run. And what was it called? It was called something. It was called a item transporter. That's what it was. Item transporter. Save, exit, restart. Transporting items. Nice. Okay, so that is good to go. That is good to go. It is running. So in what way is it less efficient? So I'm guessing the pairs thing, it sounds like it would transport 2 stacks at once or something. Is that like what it does that's less efficient, or? Livestream says so. Input chest dot list gives a table. So input chest dot list gives a table with slots and item details. Pairs gives a iterator which the for loop can go through, which returns the key and value pairs of the table it was given. Explosions happening. The return result of input chest.list, which returns the key and value pairs of the table it was given, which are the return result of input chest.list, if I'm reading this right. The key is the slot, and the value is not important, so we don't capture it. We could with for slot item in pairs. Okay, I'm sort of following, but it's making a little bit of sense. It's making some sense. It will make sense as we keep going. It'll make sense over time. We've got this here is now full, actually. It's approaching full in the backlog here as well, which is nice. This one should be about the same. Okay, so while that is going, what we do need to do, though, let's switch this one off for now. How much power do we have? Because we need to get the rest of this thing working as proof of concept. Okay, so we have power in there. So we have 4 batteries, 4 storage units full, and 1 starting to fill. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch off the cobble to gravel. We're going to turn on the gravel to sand, and also the dust at the same time. We're going to start producing dust, and actually, no, let's turn off the dust ones for now, because we just want to we want to keep gaining power, but we want to turn the gravel into sand and have them ready over here. Actually, the backlog is almost full. Okay, so in that case, since the backlog is almost full, we could disable these. I don't know. But anyways, Livestream says, now that it works, you might want to add sleeps. Okay, yes, so how many of those should we add? So how do we do that? Because we don't want it to start lagging the game or something. So how many sleeps do we add, and how do we do that? In the meantime, I'm going to get this running if I can. So this would have to be the auto-sieve program. So that would be... Okay, let's go on the GitHub and start looking for the auto-sieve. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? We have... Oh, wrong button. We have... What do we have? History. I think it was in the history. Yeah, okay. Recently closed tabs. This might work. Aha, there we go. Loop says... one outside the for loop, but in the while should do fine. One of how long? Like a fixed amount? Like 0.1 seconds, 1 second, something like that. We'll have to adjust it as the machine gets faster if we don't have any sort of variable thing going on, which I don't know how to do. But I'm just trying to find the code. I'm a little bit lost. I don't know how to navigate GitHub. That's part of the issue. I think this might be it. This might be it. Nope, that's not it. Livestream says you should be able to make it quite a long sleep too, as it will take the hammers quite a while to build up the backlog in the chest. Well, here's the thing. It will take a while for now, but the goal is to get it going as fast, or at least close to. Obviously, the cobble always has to be faster because it's the input for the whole thing, but as close as possible to the speed of the cobblestone is what I want to do. So these are coming in very slowly at the moment, but pretty soon we're going to want to have them coming in really fast like that. So that's the idea. Ep14 says, for variable time sleep, check fluid mover again. Oh, fluid mover. Okay. Let's see. Fluid mover over here. What do we have? No, the fluid mover has a fixed sleep time. Ep14 says, not variable at runtime. That's the progressively longer wait snippet. Okay. Okay. You know what I might do, actually? No, we can sleep it for a while. I'm just thinking that through, because if they are coming through, like, I don't know how fast the cobble does it, let's say 4 blocks per second or something, that'll fill up 4 here, 4 more, it'll keep going for 16 seconds in one slot, and then move on to the next slot, because it has a whole chest. Which means, because it has a whole chest, we can actually sleep it for quite a while. So let's sleep it for a good, I don't know, let's say 300 seconds. 300 seconds sounds good. So that would... Ep14 says, progressively longer wait times requires a test of activity, which your code can't do yet. Yeah, I think that we actually don't need to... because of the chest filling up and all that, and the fact that this moves things by slot instead of by item, like per item. So I think we can actually just have a very, very long sleep. It could do, like, let's say 500 seconds. os.sleep. For 500 seconds, perhaps even 1,000 or 2,000 might be okay, but let's just go with 500 for now. Yeah, let's go with 1,000. Let's go with that. 1,000. So 500 is a lot. What's 1,000 seconds? That's the question. 1,000 seconds. 1,000 divided by 60 is 16 minutes, actually. Okay, so let's go with 500. There we go. Okay, so that'll work. That'll work indeed. Didn't want to run that, wanted to actually save and exit. Restart, there we go. Okay, transporting items, nice indeed. Okay, and so now it is ready to go and grab the items when they come in. That's very nice. Okay. So that should be working. Livestream says, good code practice, use variables for almost everything. That is a good point. That is a good point, indeed. Basically make the sleep time a variable. Okay, so let's do that. Edit item transporter.lua. Okay. Yeah, so os.sleep 500, let's remove that from there. Let's instead say... sleep time and no, I'm lost. Okay, let's go over here and let's do os.sleep sleep for sleep for sleep time. And the sleep time, we'll put the sleep time up here. This will make it easier to change in the future as well. Okay, let's call it sleep underscore seconds. Nope. We need to actually make it say the same thing. Okay, let's do it this way. Sleep underscore seconds. There we go. And that would be equal to, nope, that would be plus. That would be equal to, and let's say 500. And then down here, let's change this to be sleep underscore seconds. There we go. Now that should work. Theoretically. There we go. Okay, so that appears to be working. It hasn't crashed yet, which is a good thing. That's really nice. Okay. So that would be that. So what we have here now is we have this machine doing the processing of items, bringing the items to here, the dust in particular to here. This thing transporting the items from there over to here, the input for this machine. Now this machine, we want this to do the sieve thing. Now, where's the link for that program, the auto sifter thing? I'm trying to find the auto sifter and I'm a little bit lost. Oh, sieve, I think this is it, yeah. I think this is it. Sieve.lua. This looks like it, I think, if I'm in the right place. I don't know. I seem to be in the wrong place, I think. I'm completely lost. What's the link for your for the GitHub thing, the auto div thing that's going on there? This is actually very good, like, confusion music. If somebody says civ.lua is the right one. Okay, so in ComputerCraft survival programs, in assets, civ.lua, there we go. So in there, and then you go to, I think it's raw link. Yeah, that looks like it. So copy. Oh, so I need to put the wget down there. Okay, that's good. That will be very, very good indeed. Copy the wget. And we get this here. We're gonna put this into the computer here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Label set. We don't want to forget that. Label set. Let's set the label to be div. There we go. That'll work. And let's go and edit. I don't know why we're editing Civ actually, but there's the Civ program. Okay. What we want to edit is not Civ, but we want to edit startup. Edit. No. Edit startup, and we'll say shell.run, and we'll do civ. There we go. Shell.run civ. There we go, and exit and restart. Oh yeah, that's why we're editing civ, because what happened? It should have thrown an error. That's weird. It should have thrown an error because we didn't have the input chest and the output chest set up. That's weird. Oh, okay, I'm confused. Did I do this right? No, I think... Oh, startup needed quotes. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, sir. That makes sense. Startup needs quotes. It has every single time, and it still does. Still does. Okay, exit. Now it should throw an error. There we go. Okay, now it actually ran the program. So, with that in mind, now we're trying to find the input chest would be this thing here. Which would be... okay, this would go connected to that modem. And the output chest would be this, which is connected to the same modem. So, okay, we're gonna have to guess. We're gonna have to guess which one it is. So we've got chest 10 and chest 9. Okay, so we're gonna edit sieve. We're gonna tell it which ones are input and output. Edit sieve. Input chest name, let's call that 9, I guess. And so underscore 9. And I think this one was 10, right? Save. Now, before we run it, let's figure what's going to happen if we have it right or if we have it wrong. If we have it right, it will grab dust out of here and put it in the sieves. And then we will see it coming to there. Now, if we have it wrong, then it will grab nothing out of here and not throw it into the sieves, and therefore nothing will come out of there. Okay, so we now know what to expect. Let's restart and find that there is nothing in that sieve. Wait. Target, wait. Minecraft chest 10 does not exist? It should exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Did I spell it wrong? Let's see, Minecraft :chest underscore 10. Hang on. Edit. Sieve. .lua. Let's try copy and paste. Paste. There we go. Run. So, nothing. I mean, it definitely does exist. I don't know what you're talking about, program. Because there is definitely a Minecraft :chest 10. So I don't know what's going on. Unless the issue is that it's not actually the output, but I'm not sure how the computer could tell that. So let's change them. Make this one 9. Make this one 10. Okay. Did I find a bug in the program, or am I doing something completely wrong? That's the question. 'Cause it just keeps throwing that error. That's weird. What was the error again? It was... Loopsvenny says, I think I fixed that error by moving the setup? What do you mean moving the setup? Moving it to where? To what? To what? To when? To why? Loopsvenny says I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, that's weird. Well, if you couldn't figure it out, well, then I can't figure it out. But how... What do you mean by moving the setup? You mean putting them on 2 different modems? Or... Move the entire contraption over a block or something. Whoa. Okay. Might work moving the problem chest. Okay, well, I'm gonna try something a little bit different. I'm gonna break this. Where did it go? I'm gonna break, I can't really break this without messing up the other program. So I guess I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, Loopsvenny says, what do you do when all options are undesirable? That is a very good question, sir. A very good question. The thing is, I don't know which chest was... You know what, let's not move that one because we don't know which chest was the issue. So let's move this one to start with. Whoops. No, don't tell me that this is the problem chest. Okay, then that's gonna be. Let's sort out the inventory. Let's make room to hold a whole bunch of dust. Then that seems to be the best way to solve this dilemma. That seems to be the situation that we find ourselves in. We have one random string and a bunch of saplings. Let's get rid of the. Let's not bother with that. Okay, let's just switch steel pole to over here. Okay. So since that was not the problem chest, let's put this one back. And then let's remove the actual problem chest and try to sort it out from there. Okay. So chest 9 is back. And okay. Time for some dust. Time for some dust. There's all the dust we want, and we have too many things. We can't pick up the chest, so let's put this away. There we go. And let's pick up chest 10. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Let's toggle that. Let's try putting the chest over here. And let's see if it has the issue still. Okay, so chest 15. Okay, so it seems to be dependent on where the chest is in the world that has a different number or something. Maybe it just doesn't like the number 10 for a chest or something. Save. So let's change 10 to 15. And let's try this. Run. Exit. Let's run it here. Minecraft chest 9 does not exist. Okay, so 10 doesn't exist, now 9 doesn't exist. That's really weird. Really weird. So I think we might actually have to move this thing over. If somebody says running from the editor can be odd too. Yeah, that's why we ran it from the regular shell afterwards. But okay, well that's good to know. That's good to know if we... when you've ran into that problem, have you ever had it working and then it started having an issue, or was it just on setup? Because in the future, when we have everything connected together, we could have issues if we have to move the entire contraption over. I think though we might be able to get this working more simply if we just move the chests over one and the modem. So let's do that, I think. Move them back into the wall a little bit. That might work. So, okay, let's try that. Let's try that. So grab this. Grab this. These would be our output chests and input chests. So, okay, head up here. Now, what do we need? We need to extend to put the chest right there. Oh, that would be the axe. This would be the pickaxe. There we go. So we put the chest here instead. We're gonna have to remove that modem. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, found it. So, oh, nope, that's not it. Oh, that was it, okay. Loopsvenny says, I wish I could remember how I worked around the issue. Yeah, that would be good. I think. So I'm gonna do some experimenting then. And see. That would be another wire down. This would be another cobblestone down here. And let's grab okay, so this is back a block, so that's good. We can very easily, well, let's remove this actually, it's very much in the way. Okay, so we can very easily go and we need to take this modem down. Actually, we don't even need to take that modem down. We can put it back up. We can keep that sieve connected, but we can connect another modem here. There we go. So that one is connected. We need to put the what's going on? So this is the output chest. I'm a little bit confused, as a common theme tonight. Okay, so that's the output chest. This would be the input chest. Would have to go. Actually, we could put the input chest on top if we wanted. That could be better. But we wanted to have it doing the 2 rows. I think we'll go ahead and do that. We'll break this one. There we go. Okay, so have the output chest there, the input chest here, and then why can't I click that? That's weird. Okay, so do that. Okay, so 16 and 17. That should work. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. So we now have our chests. This should be the output, that should be the input. We'll have to send our wire around somehow to get to the input. But it should work. Okay, so now we'll see. This is called what? 16 and 17. So if that's the input, we'll put all of our dust in there to see if it works. Okay, so let's try this again. Edit. Div. What was it? 16 and 17, I think. 16 and 17. Save. They actually save. There we go. Oh, no. Start up. There we go. Run. And 17 does not exist. That is weird. That is very weird. So 17 now doesn't exist. They've both been moved. Does the computer need to be moved? I'm very lost as to how this works exactly. This one should now say they don't exist. Right, doesn't exist. Okay. Yeah, so I'm kind of lost as to what to do to fix this. But we do have our autosieve contraption almost up and running. Is it because they're both on the same modem? Is that possible? Is that possible? If somebody says, I guess that moving the computer is the next thing to do. Okay. Not sure how that would help, but not sure why it's going wrong. So we'll see. We'll see. So there is a label set on the computer, right? Label get div. Yep. Okay, let's try moving this computer. There we go. Div. Let's move it to not quite on top of there. Let's move it to here. Whoops. Does it have to be on the same modem, perhaps? There we go. Let's try that. Okay. And any glitches? It is still running the program. Oh, is it actually still running the program? Oh, wow. So far it's still running. I think it might... The setting says modem shouldn't matter. It was written with one modem. Okay. But let's try edit... What was it called? Civ. Let's try switching these around because it didn't throw an error this time. So it could just be because it was on a different modem, perhaps. So let's call this 17. And this one 16. Okay. Restart. And is it working? Oh wow! Yes, okay, so it worked. So it was moving the computer, possibly having to move it on to the same modem. I think... Let's try... Terminate that. Let's try moving it back, actually, so that it fits in our design here nicely. And this might be a thing that won't work, but we'll see. And that's the wrong place for it. Where did the computer go? Come on, back here, sir! Most people don't use pickaxes on the computer. Maybe that is the issue. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, put that there. Let's remove this modem. We're gonna test if this is working. Livifanetti was about to say move it back. Well, that's what we're doing. What did I just drop? I just dropped something. Oh yeah, it was a modem, but I think I picked it up. Lieutenant says it shouldn't matter where it is. At a guess, it's a plethora or computer craft issue. So yeah, that's possible. So okay, so let's try this. Let's try taking this chest with all the dust in it. Let's take the dust out of here so we can tell if it worked. Grab that. Grab that. There's no meshes, so they're not actually doing any sifting, but that's okay. Let's grab that as well. There we go. We now have our chest ready to go. We can now put the chest over here. I think that was the place for it. Then we need to put this chest over here. So this would be our output, that would be our input, and we'll need to get the other ones wired up to it as well. Like Lips590 says, use pickaxe on computer. Makes me think of concussive maintenance. I don't know if that is something, but that, yeah, that's like bashing the computer with a pickaxe would be rather damaging, you'd think, but the Minecraft one, you just put it back and then it works. That's basically all there is to it. So, okay, so, chest 18 and chest 19. Could it be the number of things on the modem? So, chest 18 and 19. Edit civ.lua. If it's the number of things on the modem, then we just caused the problem again. But 18 and 19. There we go. Exit. Restart. And okay, let's just see. Let's see. Put the dust in this over here. Hang on a second. Alright. So let's put the dust in here, in the input chest, and we will see what happened. The computer is not doing anything. Episode 90 says, concussive maintenance, hit it until it works. I prefer percussive maintenance, the same thing, but it's the sound of the hit, not the hit itself. Okay then, interesting. Okay, so it didn't throw an error, but I do believe that it is, edit, div, we have them backwards. So yes, I think it was because the computer wasn't on the same modem. For some reason, it had an issue with that. So, okay, let's try 18 and 19. Save. Exit. Restart. There we go. Noobsanity says, you could say that percussive maintenance sounds better to me. Well, I mean, it does have percussion. I mean, that's what you do on drums all the time, right? They don't sound like anything, so you do percussive maintenance to them, so then they sound better. That's basically what happens. So this worked! This worked! We now have the first section up and running, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. So it'll be able to output to there. We do need to get the thing connected back up again. And we once again need to do the guesswork as to which chest it's supposed to be connected to. That's the thing. But we got this thing working, so it appears to be an issue of not being on the same modem or something. Not sure why. But okay, so now this is connected. Now we can check this. What was it called? Chest 20 and chest 21. So let's make a guess. Let's say it's chest 20. Edit, item transporter. Chest 20. Oh, it's up at the top. Of course, it's up at the top. So destination name would be chest, let's say 20. What does that do? Save. Exit. Restart. And okay, we need to actually, let's just use, this should grab anything. So let's use something that would never show up there. Let's throw some aluminum ingots in. And of course, it's got to wait through the wait. Let's restart. Okay. There we go. So where did they show up? Aha, I thought it would be the wrong one. So, chest 21 it is, then. Grab our aluminum back. You can't have it there, chest. Okay, make this 21. Terminate. And it doesn't want to terminate. Whoa! Then it just terminated everything all at once. Okay, there we go. Edit. Okay, so let's make this 21, then we should have our chest working. Save. Exit. Restart. The Obsidian says, long sleep is not nice for debugging. That's very true. But short ones can be just as bad. It can be, sometimes. That is very true. Let's throw a string in. Oh yeah, we have to restart the computer. There we go. String should be gone. And it should be not here. It's here. Wait, because this is doing a pass-through. Hang on, it must be doing a pass-through thing. That must be the problem. Let's grab some dust out of here. We should have 2 and a bit stacks. Let's put this in here. This must be passing through any items that it doesn't know what to do with. That must be the issue. So there we go. Okay, it's gone, and it showed up here Let's grab it back, and we should still have 2.5-ish stacks. Okay, so terminate again. Let's edit that and change it to 20 again. 20, there we go. Save. Exit. Not restart yet because we need to actually put the items in there. Dust. Now where does it go? Transport and items. Okay. They did not show up there, but it did show up there. Okay. So So we had it right the first time. The computer here is doing some sort of a pass-through for items it doesn't know, which actually is pretty smart. Yeah, so that's that. So, okay, so this would be good. Now, this would be, we can also set up this chest over here as well, like it's supposed to be. Okay, now this would be the string section for dust. This would be the one with the string meshes, and the next one would be iron. However, let's check this. Dust. String produces bone meal and gunpowder, which is a bonus that is not necessary. So I think, because we have to end the stream sometime, it's been 3 hours and 44 minutes, so I think we're gonna throw iron meshes in here to get some redstone, because we always need more redstone, right? So let's throw that in to get some redstone, and then make the other one dust. That sounds good. So, iron mesh, there we go, iron stiffened mesh would be iron around a flint mesh, around a string mesh. So string mesh would be the easy part, or the hard part. Actually, the other parts will be easier. String, do we have enough string? That is the question. Where is our string? I do believe we have used up all of our string. So, that is why it will be a little bit more difficult. We need to go ahead and grab a silkworm and bring said silkworm down to the down of the stairs. Even though there are no stairs here, it's just an airlock that we can apparently stand on because of a little bit of lag, but there we go, we can put that in there. We do need to get the lag fixed completely. Ep14 says you can disable the pass-through, it's one of the things at the top of the file. That's true, but it is very nice, because anything that gets through that shouldn't be, will make its way through, so we find it. So that's very nice. It's a little awkward for debugging, but it is very nice. But we'll let the tree do its thing. Hello, trying to get through the door. Thank you very much. There we go. Okay. So, we do want, however, so that's ready to go. We want to be able to run the machines better if we can. What does it take to make more solar stuff? It will take quite a lot, actually, to make more of those. Although, now that we have enough power generation to run one set of these machines, we should be able to run the other set. This set is still going, actually. Filling the backlog with sand. Filling the backlog with sand! Very nice indeed. Now, I should actually probably rewire this, is what I should do. To be able to have this section on an independent power control from this one. That would be the best way to save power. But then, yeah, it's looking good. This looks very nice, having the computer with the command prompt there, looking like it's ready to go. Ready to do the things with sifting the dust, making redstone. Now, it would be really good to be able to make the other things that we need. We need iron, we need aluminum, all of that are more necessary to make all the things that we need to make. Iron and aluminum. But redstone is also necessary, and we did use about half a stack of it, or so. So that is good too. So, okay, what do we have? Where were we? Okay, first of all, we need to actually restart, this thing's running, but we need to restart this thing. We do need to grab the whatever it was that we were going to grab. Exit. Okay, restart this one. There we go. Now, we were going to grab something. Over here. I'm lost. We did something. We put something in a machine. And I wasn't paying attention. We put something in a machine somewhere and left it to do its thing. Whatever its thing was. Was it this? No. But there is some nice stone in there that we can grab. Okay, we're trying to get a... Oh, yes, it wasn't a machine. It wasn't a machine. It was a tree downstairs, and we need an axe while we're here. There we go, like this. There we go. Okay, time to go down and harvest the tree. Or the string. And the wood, of course. Wood is always good. Wood is beneficial. So let's make it official that wood is good for the fish. When it's beneficial for the fish. The official fish. If that makes any sense. Okay, we're gonna have we typically seem to get like 2.5 stacks of string or something, which is like if you take 2 stacks, that would be about a quarter, half a stack of wool. So that is okay. So yeah, so that'll get us something. We can go ahead and give that an independent control. We can then be good to go. Because we're gonna actually need a whole lot more diamonds, we're gonna need a whole lot more everything. I think off camera I might actually replant this tree. That would be smart. But I might actually go and expand things, the same things that we did this time. Save the building more machine for next time. But I think I might go and expand things like the solar panels, different things like that. Possibly, we'll have to see. Just like the things that we did this time, just like do more of them. If I get the time. That's the idea. But okay. Okay, independent control for our things, so we can actually run it infinitely and save power. So, what do we have here? We have the need for a... Oh, yes. String mesh. Oh, yes, that's what we... Oh, we weren't making wool, we were making string meshes. Okay, so we need how many? We need how many of these things? Oh, wait, we didn't want a string mesh. Oh, we did. We wanted the iron meshes. Yeah, that's right. Okay. 4. We need 4 of these things. That's what we were doing. Okay, getting a little bit distracted. Okay, 4 of these. 5. Let's go for... There we go. There we go. 4 string meshes. Flint mesh, let's grab some of those. Flint mesh. We have plenty of flint, thankfully. That is very nice. If you guys can see, let's put the rest of this back because we don't want to hold on to all of this. But if you can see, compressed flint, almost a stack of compressed flint, so we have plenty of flint. Plenty of flint. So flint stiffened mesh, we need iron stiffened mesh. We need some more iron for that task. There we go. There we go, I see how it is. I see how it is, okay. We're low on iron. Very, very low on iron. It would have been good if we could get the other sections done this time, but I think we might have to do them next time. And then try to work on the auto-crafting after that, once we have loads of materials. That's the idea. So, we have 4 iron stiffened meshes now, so we should be able to get redstone and all that stuff. Put in a... Whoa, we don't have 4 meshes in there. No, thank you! We're gonna put the 4 meshes in other places. Actually, does it run faster with 4 meshes? 3 meshes... No, it doesn't appear to run any faster. So, okay. Let's put that in there, and let's put this in there, and there we go. Nice, okay. So they are all running very nicely. This guy is facing the wrong way, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. They should be running. Yeah, okay, so they're all running. We should see some stuff coming out. Oh, nice! Okay. Skystone dust, glowstone dust, other dusts. That is very, very nice indeed. So we should really... Yeah, this will be very good. This will be very good indeed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. We did some programming. We did some... got that up and running. We upgraded our solar panel setup. We got a actual automatic, except for the power restrictions being not enough power to run the whole thing at once. We do have a system that takes cobblestone and automatically converts it all the way into dust over here, into redstone and skystone dust and glowstone and all that. It's a very, very nice automated system. It's gonna be doing very, very well indeed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. Next time we're gonna probably do some more, expanding this into the other rows, and then also we're missing a sieve in that spot there. We should probably fix that. But expanding this into other rows and trying to start the auto-crafting of metals and things as well. Hopefully. We'll see how far we get next time, but that is the goal. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream, and see you guys later.